Thank you, Delton. That is definitely a big ups to you, Mr. Delton. But what is going on, guys? Welcome to the Purple and Gold Bar Show. First ever play-by-play live game, color commentary, and play-by-play that we're going to be doing. We've done definitely watch parties with the crew before, but never had the responsibility of calling the plays. So here we go. We got the looks like the Ravens deferred. So we got Bengals receiving first here. The Ravens are about to kick off. Everybody's lining up. It's going to be a good one, guys. What an incredible so far football Thursday, Thanksgiving Thursday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Thanksgiving and hope you guys are doing well. And hopefully you guys didn't eat too much. And if you did, well, I hope you had some for me because we don't have Thanksgiving in November up here in Canada. So I was not privy to all the fantastic food. And we got a little kick return going. Oh, and we got a kick return going up on left side of the field for about 36 yards, almost to the 40, giving Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and company a good field to start with. They're going over the starting lineup right now on the screen. Here we go. They're breaking the huddle. We got Joe Burrow under center right now. We got looks like we got a two tight end set, single back behind him, and looks like a running play, but you never know here. Oh, we got some motion in. Oh, and it is play action pass off to Mr. Chase, or who is that? Number 82, Tinsley with the with starting off the game with the Bengals under center. Usually they run 85% of their plays out of the shotgun, so it's a little bit jarring there seeing them rocking under center Joe Burrow there. But we got a nice little play action boot to the left, and now we got Joe Burrow back in shotgun, back to his right, two receivers at the top, one receiver at the bottom. And we got an audible. Looks like we got a realignment here. Both receiver. We got the tight end on the bottom, two receivers at the top, and a receiver. Chase Brown checked down out of the flat there. Oh, and he manages to. Looks like he was going to lose about 3 yards, but it looks like he ended up catching about a yard and a half there. Very, very close to the first down, and a quick little start. Oh, are they giving him the first down there? That was weird, because it looked like he stepped out of bounds, like maybe a half yard short there. And they're replaying it right here, and it looks like, yeah, look, they're going to give him the first down, and the Bengals rush to the line, and they're going to motion and get a playoff real quick here. We got a nice run play, Chase Brown. Oh, a nice little run by Mr. Chase. I think it's Chase Brown, one of the Brown brothers. Nice little gash up to the right on the weak side there, and for about 6 or 7 yards. Wow, nice little start. Nice little start. Yeah, man, I'm thinking this game is going to be a really interesting game because the Bengals, they know how to play each other real well. So we got Joe Burrow under center again. 3 receivers down on the bottom of the screen. Single tight end behind them. Oh, we got a motion to the. There we go. Oh, a nice little. Ooh, pass out to the flat on 2nd and 3, and a nice little catch by number 89, Mr. Sample there for a good 11-yard pickup there. And if you guys need a time stamp here, we'll get as soon as the clock comes out. I'll read that so you guys can sync. And we sample, nice little block and then release. Yeah, for about maybe 11, 12 yards there. That was a nice little play there. And we got 12, 28, 27, 26. Joe Burrow calling an audible there, and we're checking out. Oh, we need a little pitch play here to Chase Brown, and he loses 7, 8 yards. Looks like Joe Burrow didn't like what he saw there. Too much pressure. Didn't think that the play that he was in there, he canned out of that. And looks like we got a flag on the field. Here we go. Holding defense, and the Ravens let the Bengals off the hook there. First down, defensive holding, Interesting. A little shaky start to the Ravens game, but you know what? It is what it is. These guys always play each other hard. We got Joe Burrow out of shotgun, back to his right, two receivers on the bottom, and a receiver at the top. Where is Chase? It looks like Jamar Chase on the top of the screen. Here we go. And he's holding another pass. Oh, Jamar Chase with a nice little catch for about 9, maybe 10 yards, depending on how. No, they're going to give him about an 8.5 yard pickup there. Nice little pass into the soft spot in the zone. Beautiful little slant here by Jamar Chase. And they are moving their way down into the red zone now. They're about 2-3 yards outside of the red zone. Looks like this so-called revamped Baltimore fixed defense is having a hard time against Joe Burrow. Under center right now, Jamar Chase on the bottom of the screen. A nice little fake pass and a nice little run up the middle by Chase Brown for maybe 2.5 yards, 3 yards for the first down. So far, we got a 6 plays, 48 yards, and they've eaten roughly, let's see where we're at on the clock here. We got the Bengals, Zach Taylor going up against Zachary Orr, play caller versus defensive play caller. We got 10 minutes and 55 seconds so far, about a 4-minute and 10-second drive to start for 48 yards. Here we go. They break the huddle. We got tight end on the top. We got Chase Brown to his left. Jamar Chase is getting motion to the right. Looks like we got zone coverage here from the Bengals, and we're still in shotgun. Joe Burrow launches one to the sideline, and Mr. Tinsley could not hold on. It was a nicely placed ball, maybe a little bit too high there, but it was perfect right outside where the defensive back couldn't get at the corner. If only he could have come down with that, that would have been a really nice gain there, putting them on the 3rd-yard line. But now we have a 2nd and 10. We got Ravens defense. First 5 games, 5.4, and now since there, they've second fewest 14. Again, the Bengals in shotgun. Jamar Chase, Chase Brown to his left, and it's a nice little draw play for Brown to pick up maybe 3 or 4 yards. Nice little play there out of the Browns offense here. Looks like they're actually not skipping a beat when it comes to having Joe Burrow back. And they seem to be having their way with this Ravens defense at the moment. 3rd and 7 coming up here. Interesting situation. You know, this is about the right amount of distance from the goal line, so where you can get a nice little receiver play here. We got Chase Brown motion back into the backfield to the left of Joe Burrow. And we got a nice little, it was a nice wide receiver screen to Jamar Chase, and he cannot hold onto the ball. The ball was a little bit behind him, and he was not able to adjust and get that off his hands, and a drop there. 4th and 7. Looks like the Cincinnati Bengals are going to go for the field goal. Let me get ready to enter the score here, because I don't want to be one of those YouTubers that misses on changing the score frequently. Let's see here. We got Evan McPherson setting up for a 31-yard field attempt right in the center of the field. Should be an easy little chip shot for him. And here we go. The kick is up, and it is good for 3 points to the Bengals. Nice little nifty drive, killing about 5 minutes and 20 seconds off the clock. Now let's see what Lamar Jackson and the Ravens can do. The Ravens definitely are going to have to play and pull out all the stops for the rest of the season in order to take over the AFC North and hold on to that and not give the Steelers a chance to take back the North, because they are currently in first place in their division. Interesting first drive. A little bit, maybe a little rusty from Joe Burrow there. A couple passes just a little off the mark, but you know what? It's to be expected with Joe Burrow having sat out most of the season with those torn ligaments in his toe. But outside of that, having Joe Burrow back looks like the confidence is in this offense. They're rolling. They look like they were on pace to score the touchdown there, but a couple passes got away from him, and his guys could not make the adjustment. But it's going to be a long game. I think it's going to be a hard-fought battle regardless. I'm excited. This is why I chose this. I was thinking about doing the Cowboys and Chiefs game because I knew that was going to be a banger, and wow, that one did not disappoint either. I thought you know what, man, these Chiefs are definitely looking more and more beatable. There was a few situations where in years before or years past, they would have definitely taken over in those situations, and they just couldn't find that next gear. There was a couple clutch drives where they needed to tie it up when there was like 10 minutes left in the fourth after they came up with a stop, and they just couldn't get it done. Very uncharacteristic for these Chiefs. Doesn't look like they might squeeze into the playoffs here. You never know. The season has still got a lot of games to go when it comes to seeding. Some, timely losses might allow them to sneak in there, but it is what it is, and the Bengals are going to have to address some of their issues in the draft and maybe in free agency because they are still a wily team, and they should be able to turn it around here if they can extend their dynasty just a few more years before they really have to rebuild. But fun game regardless. Man, that offense from the Cowboys is something else. It started off really weird with that interception to start the game by the Cowboys, but it didn't faze them. And here we go. The Bengals are getting ready to kick off. We got 9 minutes and 39 seconds left in the first. The kick is off to the left side of the field, and he's going to run it out. He's getting to the 20, the 25, and he makes it to about the 31, 32-yard. Nice little return by the kick returner for the Ravens. And we got Action Jackson, Derrick Henry taking the field. Ooh, this is going to be, man, I just really want fireworks here, guys. Let's be real. Both offenses, when they got their number one guy, can be something special. Now, we know T. Higgins is definitely out for the game, so the Bengals offense is a little bit muted, might not have all the options, but, that's when Yoshivas and everybody else needs to step up here. We got Mr. Lamar Jackson in under center. We got fullback and Derrick Henry behind. One receive. Oh, and it's a play action pass to the fullback. Ooh, that was a nice little designed play right there. I don't know if that was a fullback or maybe the tight end there, but that was nice. Let me see here. Who was that? Oh, no, it was to the tight end. And what a nice little play. Not Isaiah Likely was that it? No, it wasn't Andrews. 88 isn't Andrews, so. But regardless, maybe they cut them a little bit off guard, not expecting to throw to him under center. And we got a handoff to Derrick Henry, running up the middle for maybe 3 or. Oh! Wait, hold on a second. The camera got the better of me. I thought. The one guy trying to push Derrick Henry there, it looked like it was the Derrick Henry falling forward. I didn't see that he had the ball. I was like, oh no, he fumbled the ball or something. But no, they just swarmed Derrick there for maybe 2-yard gain. We got the Ravens breaking out of the huddle. We got Derrick Henry to the right of Lamar Jackson in shotgun. We got two receivers on the top of the screen, 2 receivers on the bottom. And we got a nice little pass to the flat here to number 80 for maybe close to the first down, maybe 1 yard short here on third down. Very nice setup for third down here. And the Baltimore Ravens are also making their move. Not that it's expected, they got Lamar. And we got Lamar out of shotgun. Nice little draw play to Derrick Henry for a nice little 4-yard pickup there. Easy pickup for Mr. Derrick Henry. AP Light, as I like to call him now, because he definitely doesn't have the ability to run with 8 or 9 or even 10 in the box. But he is still a fantastic back. And the Ravens are about to break the huddle here. We got number 26 to the right of Lamar. So it looks like it's got a total passing 2 Oh, and he clears the Justice Hill out to the top of the screen. Empty backfield for Lamar out of shotgun. And we got a 2-3. Oh, here we go. Oh, and he's scrambling, and he releases. Oh, that was a nice little play. Number 4 could not come down with it. I think you should have been able to, man, you got to make that play for your guy, man. He throws that into coverage when, even it was single man coverage. That is definitely not something that he usually does. You got to come down with those. You have to come down with those. Oh, and there was a nice little play here. Oh, man. That was a really, really catchable ball by Lamar. And Zay Flowers could not hold on. That was right in the hands. We got Derrick Henry to his right side. We got Zay Flowers motioning to the bottom of the screen. 2 receivers on the top of the screen. And we just get the playoff just in time. And Lamar Jackson scrambles up, and he's using his legs, picks up the first down for maybe 11 yards. What a beautiful, nice little run out of Lamar Jackson, seeing that he had nowhere to go, and he just took what the defense was giving him just to the left side in between the tackle and the guard. There it is. Nice, all open field for him, and beautiful, beautiful job sliding down. Thank you, Lamar. I don't need to see you getting more injuries. You are too dynamic. I need to be able to see you every single week. And we got an under center pitch to toss back to, Derrick Henry breaks through, and and he goes down, touchdown, Derrick Henry. What a run. Breaks a tackle, stumbles and bumbles all the way into the end zone. Oh, Derrick Henry, what a freaking play. 7 plays, 69 yards. 3 minutes and 6 seconds time of possession on that drive. What a nice little freaking patient run. It looked like it was nothing there at the beginning. Everything bunched up to his left, and he kind of just, nice little cut back, and he breaks through, and number 27 from the defense almost gets a shoestring tackle there, but Derrick Henry is able to stay on his feet long enough and dive into the end zone. What a beautiful run. What a beautiful run by Derrick Henry. Absolutely incredible. Here we got a kick straight up the middle of the field, and it is up, and it is good. Here we go. The Baltimore Ravens answer immediately with 7 points. Ooh, this is going to be I think this is going to be a good game. Just like the last game, we're just going to go back and forth, guys. This is going to be awesome. What an awesome Thanksgiving day of football. Lions versus freaking Packers was awesome. The Packers made it a big game, and big game golf arrived. It was beautiful to see. The Phillip Rivers of this era just crumbling under the pressure. Jameson Williams, what a fantastic game. It looks like he proved a little bit more than a lot of people want to give him credit for, because he has been non-existent at times this season. Maybe it's just as a factor of having too many weapons. You know, they got Amos St. Brown. They got what's their tight end? He wasn't playing, but they got both Sonic and Knuckles. It's just hard to consistently get everybody the ball, and maybe that's just what it is, because he looked phenomenal today. Let's be real. Let's call a spade, ladies and gentlemen. But what an awesome start to the game. The Bengals march down in a very strong drive, a little rusty maybe, but maybe that's all the Bengals needed to just kind of get down there and shake the rust off and remind themselves that they have one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL behind center today, and maybe they'll play a little bit more inspired. Maybe he settles down a little bit and shakes more of that rust off as the game goes, and we see some fireworks. Ooh, it's exciting. Ooh, I love a nice little run like that. Ooh, what a freaking, Derrick Henry, man. That's why I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan, but man, that was a freaking nice run. Maybe a little bit of a mishap or miscommunication there from the defense, because it didn't seem like they were able to pick that up, and it was up to the secondary to try to bring him down, and it was not happening. When that guy gets downhill and he goes, man, it's hard to bring him down. Wow. Let me silence my phone. I was starting to get a little sleepy before this game, thinking, oh man, I don't even have turkey or nothing, so I hope so, Delton. Man, it'd be awesome to see a shootout, because that's what I said in my preview today about these games, that I think all the games are going to be fantastic. I think, I don't know if you can call them all instant classics, but they were hard fought games, a little bit of everything, some just dynamite and everything. And I said, I was thinking, hey, Joe Burrow might come out here and give these guys a little run for their money. This might be a high-scoring game, a little bit of a shootout, because we know that's what the Ravens like to do. Sometimes they're all offense, no freaking defense. But, man, that was an awesome start to the first game. We got 6 minutes and 33 seconds left. Kick is off. Ooh, a little short. Oh, and he bobbles the catch, but he picks it up. Gets to the 33, 34 maybe. Almost looked like disaster. I think the kick returner stepped back a little bit, thinking the ball was going to be a little bit deeper than it was, and he was able to. He had to run up and try to catch it. And he dropped it, actually, put it on the ground, and but he was able to pick it up and make something out of nothing. And now they're talking about Joe Burrow, how he's rocking a carbon fiber insole to protect his foot there. And we got Joe Burrow under center. Really weird seeing Joe Burrow under center. Looks like a running play. This might be a play action, though. It is. And he is sacked. Did not account, did not see the corner blitz coming. And Wiggins, was it Wiggins or was it Humphrey? One of the two definitely came in freaking guns a-blazing and was able to get, it was Humphrey. Woo! Happy Turkey Day, Mr. Mike Sports vibes. Trying to give it one time, haven't done a play-by-play with the scoreboard and everything like you like to say, so we're going to give it a shot because this last week or so has been really busy for work, and so we want to try to give back now that we have some time off here. Again, Joe Burrow in shotgun, two on the top, and he overthrows Jamar Chase, looking for him, streaking up the sideline, but it was a little bit out of his reach. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. 3rd and 17 for these Bengals. Interesting situation here. This is definitely one of those situations where Joe is known to just gunsling. Maybe a long developing play here. I don't know if that's a good idea with the O-line situation that they have. Not as strong as some O-lines in the business. The Ravens can definitely get at it. So here we got Joe Burrow. We got a back to his right, and we have a timeout. Looks like it's called. Let's see here who called the timeout. First timeout for the Cincinnati Bengals. Looks like they didn't like what they saw there and decided to talk it over. Absolutely. 3rd and 17. Very interesting play here. This is a type of situation that you don't want to let this game kind of get out of hand. So maybe you try to get something, a nice little chunk here, maybe go two manageable passing plays, getting them into potentially a doable 4th down. Now, that would be ideal here if they can't I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea to go for something huge here. Try to pick up that 3rd and 17 with a long developing play. But here we go. We got Joe Burrow in shotgun like always. He's 85% of the time he's there. Empty. He calls back the running back to the right of him. We got a receiver on the bottom. And we got the receiver on the top, 2 tight ends, 2 in the slot, and we got a check down to the back, and he gets himself maybe 8 yards, setting up a manageable 4th down, but I don't think they're going to go for it. They're probably just giving their guy a chance to try to make something happen in the open space. And Mike Sports vibes coming in with a prediction: Ravens 40, Bengals 37. Yeah, I think I was thinking it might be a heck of a freaking shootout here. It is starting a little bit shaky here for the Bengals, but it's to be expected with Joe Burrow having missed so much. They might have to play themselves into this game. Oh, a nice little Bengals bouncing down to about the 14-yard line. Woo-wee! Interesting. Dalton says, and just like that, he calls a shootout, and it's a 3-and-out. But you know what? We've seen some slow starts here. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bengals surprise here and got a nice little stoppage or a little 3-and-out or something like that, and forcing a little bit of a defensive section of this game before it just starts popping up, because we know at some point here these guys are just going to start throwing, especially Joe Burrow, right? When he starts feeling that pressure, that's what he likes to do, right? So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. But so far, 7-3 for the Ravens. A nice little close game, and we're at it, guys. Oh man, this is it's a little weird to be doing play-by-play and color commentary, but one thing that we can talk about, you guys excited for tomorrow's big rivalry game between Michigan and Ohio State? Ooh, I know I'm going to be watching that game. Well, not tomorrow, but Saturday's game. It's always a banger. And, yeah, man, it's going to be I have no idea. I can't call college games. I've definitely only been watching for a total of 2 seasons now, so I am nowhere near as versed. So I am very much just a fan when I watch, and I try not to dissect or anything. I just try to enjoy the games, but I do know that rivalry is something else. We definitely survived Maryland last week, and it was a hard-fought game. And we got it, Bryce Underwood got it done, even though it looked shaky a little bit there, but at times, but go Michigan, go Big Blue, oh wait, is the Giants Big Blue and is just Michigan Blue? I just see it in the comments all the time. I'm still very fresh when it comes to college football, but it is turning out to be a good game. How did everybody's Thanksgiving go this weekend, or so far? So good. I hope you guys had some great food, some great company, hopefully surrounded by all your loved ones. And if not all your loved ones could make it, I hope they had a great time and are blessed as always. God bless every single one of you guys. I love every single one of you guys, regardless of what team you guys root for. And yeah, we're looking good here. Man, how about them Lions, guys? Oh man, I have been very hesitant to talk about my. Here we got Lamar Jackson under center. We're back from the commercial break. We got a fullback in front of Derrick Henry. They're in the I formation, receiver on both sides, and it's a handoff to Derrick, and he loses about 2 yards there, 1.5 yards. Interesting start. Look at that. Samuel, what's going on, brother? Look at that, guys. And the Bengals make it a little bit harder for this Ravens. Are we going to see a little bit of a 2 defensives play or series here, or drives from each team, just kind of reminding them that even though they have not the greatest freaking defenses, they can still come up with something here. But we got Derrick Henry just to the left of Lamar. Lamar in shotgun. We got Mark Andrews in motion, and he throws it to Zay Flowers, and he gets about 1 yard, maybe gets wow, they ended up giving Derrick Henry all the way up to the line of scrimmage. It looks like for sure he looked like he lost 1, if not 2 yards. So we gotta love the refs here, but they are only human, and it is what it is. And it looks like they just picked up 1 yard there with Zay Flowers, a nice little check down, nice little curl route by Zay. Mark Andrews motioning into formation. We have Zay on the bottom of the screen, and we have on the top, we got 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Oh, Lamar Jackson is, oh my goodness. Oh my, what a freaking play. Oh, what happened? What is going on? It looks like Lamar Jackson's about to get sacked, and he can't hold on to the ball, and it pops up and somehow the lineman or the defensive back, whatever, the linebacker was able to catch it, and they get down at the 1 yard line. What is going on here? So who said that these teams had bad defenses? A nice little sack or strip sack from number 58. And Lamar just trying to do something, and he flips up, and number 56, so linebackers in here, 52. Johnson coming up with a massive play. Yes, sir. That's what I love to see. Fireworks. All right. This is the type of game that I wanted to freaking call, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I'm going to lose my voice. What a defensive play by the Bengals. Unbelievable, hey, Dill? Here we go, Joe Burrow. Oh, and he throws it out of the back, end of the back, out of the end zone as he's about to get smoked by two defenders. Could no one picked up the blitz there? Joe didn't see it coming or set the protection, and it was just, he just had to get rid of it there. Now they were looking to seal up all the gaps there, blitzing the gaps, and they were able to force a throwaway there. Still second and goal. We got Joe Burrow. They're just breaking the huddle. Joe Burrow in shotgun. We got, looks like Chase Brown onto the left. Tight end motioning into to block for him. And they get maybe a yard and a half, falling forward right at the edge of the end zone. They may have, I don't have the volume on, so they may have blown the whistle for because there was no progression there. Even though the Bengals still ended up getting a little bit of a push after the fact, maybe a little bit of a gift there for the Ravens. But the Ravens are looking to make a goal line stance here. Joe Burrow in shotgun. We have, interesting, Chase Brown out to the right. We got, interesting. We got the fullback to the left, just in pass protection. He chips. Burrow rolls out to the left. Throws it, over to Yoshivas. Was that Yoshivas? But could not get a hold of it. Fourth and goal. Sample was a tight end. So Sample came in into the backfield to be the chipping. It looked like that was but the defender made a great hustle play to get back into position and knock the ball before Yoshivas could get his hands on it. That looked like a nice little design play. That hustle definitely saved that touchdown. They are going for it on fourth and goal. Here, it makes sense if they don't convert. At least they're giving them an opportunity at a safety. Shotgun formation, and he throws it to, was it Gesicki there? And it was a complete miss. It looks like a little bit of rust from Joe Burrow. They give up the ball on downs. Unfortunate play there. I just don't understand why the coach would call that play. Like, come on, give us a nice little like bootleg out to the freaking running back and let him make a move out to the flag or to the corner pylon there or something. That seemed like too much of a risky play. It's a nice little, I guess I understand. I guess it was a nice little slant play. It looked like it was man-to-man, so, slants definitely beat man-to-man there. Just could not get it done. Yes, I have to get that. It was the shirt got sent back. It is not in. It got sent to the undeliverable mail depot, so I have to do some running around and jumping through hoops for the USPS to get that sorted out and get that sent back to you. But as soon as it is in the mail, I will email you with an updated tracking number. What's going on, Frozen North? We are giving it our best at play-by-play and color commentary, on the spot analysis, and man, what? Just take the points. I guess you know what, you got to live and die by your superstar quarterback. I don't know if I would. First game back, you got a little bit of rust. Give him some confidence. Man, one running play, 3 passing plays. I don't know if I like that. Could we not get a? Oh man, what could we? What am I like, man? A bootleg out to the frick. That's what I kept thinking. The way that everything looked out there, all the pressure up the middle, and man to man, just a nice little bootleg out from the back, falling out to the flat, rolling out with him, and just hoping that he can make a move and dive into the end zone. Giving your running back some, the freedom to kind of make a move in open space there may have been the better play, but. Here we go. Maybe they can. They see. Maybe they feel confident with even if they didn't go through here. Maybe coming up with a 2-point conversion here, because it seems like they were able to get some pressure on Lamar Jackson on the first drive. He was able to escape it a little bit and throw the ball away. or get the ball out just in the nick of time. But yeah, very, very interesting. And oh, they're showing the Derrick Henry touchdown run there. That was so beautiful. Oh man, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And here we got Derrick Henry about 5 or 6 yards into the end zone here. Lamar Jackson under center. We got 2 receivers to the bottom, tight end blocking, and he gets out of the end zone to maybe the 1 yard line. I don't even know if he made it to the line of scrimmage. They may have lost a half yard there, or they might even just give him the same spot. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. If they force a punt here and they end up with good field position, maybe they'll get another crack at it to kind of take the lead here if they can get another touchdown. Looks like we got Lamar Jackson in shotgun with, looks like Justice Hill to his left, 2 receivers at the top motioning, a receiver to the bottom of the screen, and he throws in incomplete to DeAndre Hopkins, just outside of reach. Could not come away with it. He did dive trying to make a play on the ball, but it just was not able. There looks like the Ravens are a little upset that there was no pass interference here. Let me see if they replay that. It looks like it was a bang kind of play, so doesn't look like he was had the defender on as a backpack or anything like that. It was just too close to call, and they just let it go here. Lamar in shotgun again, 1 receiver to the top, 2 receivers bunched close to the line of scrimmage on the bottom of the screen, and he throws it. Oh! Zay Flowers, you have to come down with that with a nice little speed out, and it is a 3 and out for the Ravens. Unbelievable. Who called this to be a freaking defensive game from the 2 teams that don't have defenses? Unbelievable. You got to, even though that was a one-handed, it was a little bit too high for him, but still, you got to come down with that, bro. Oh, unbelievable. Oh, the punter's got the heels on the edge of the freaking end zone here. Can they get Oh. We got a false start maybe, or are they going to call it a an encroachment? Oh, it looks like we got one guy that just gave the false start in the huddle there. And here we go. Here is the play. We got false start, offense, number 32, half the distance to the goal. T. Simpson, number 32, gets flagged for it. Ooh, that's going to be harder. Oh, their left guard flinch. Ooh, they are setting up for a block punt here. Their punter Stout is, oh man, he does not have a lot of room to work with. If they can bully and bulldoze down here, maybe they can get oh, he almost got it blocked. Almost with the block. And with no fair catch, he is going to try to return it here. He's up to the 45, 46, 47, about 46 yard, like 46 and a half yard if they get lucky on the return. So a nice little great field position here for the Bengals. So if they can't come away with points here, ooh, this is a gift. This is a gift for them. They should be able to get something going here. Can we get a nice little, we got to get Jamar Chase involved in this. I know he's already had one nice little play earlier with a nice little catch and run for 9 yards. But you got to get your number 1 guy involved here, ladies and gentlemen. You can't have the second best receiver in the league out there getting cold play after play after play. You got to force feed him the ball. But we will see what these Bengals call here. Are they going to run with a play action pass on first down the 3rd time this game, or are they actually going to run the ball here on first down? We have 2 receivers on the bottom of the screen. They move up Joe Burrow under center, I formation here. Jamar Chase rotates like he's going to go for the jet sweep, and they hand it off to Brown, runs up to the left side for maybe a yard and a half. Not that bad. Definitely could have been better here. Just did not have the space. The Ravens defense was all over that. So far, we got 44 rushing yards from the Ravens, 13 from the Bengals, 36 passing yards from the Bengals, and 16 from the Ravens. Here we go. 1 minute and 6 seconds left in the first quarter. Joe Burrow under shotgun back in a tight end, or tight end to both sides. Oh, it looks like it was a tight end freaking check down, maybe a screen there, but he ends up coming up with about 4 yards, maybe a 3rd and 5. Definitely manageable. A little bit of the playbook opens up here since we do have the ability to get a little frisky with this, and they're giving up. They're showing Jamar Chase's regular season stats so far. Career versus Ravens, 120 yards, 8 touchdowns. Jamar Chase on the top of the field, Josephus on the bottom of the field. We got a guy in the slot, 2 in the backfield, and we have a false start by the Bengals. False start. Number 66. Dalton Reisner. Wait, was that a Lions tackle? No. Did we bring Dalton? I feel like we did bring him in and he didn't do anything for us. He ended up on the bench most of the time. But he's got Chase and Sample, looks like, to each side of Joe in shotgun. Receiver on top and bottom of the screen with a guy in the slot. Another false start or timeout? Did we get a timeout? What is going on here? Oh, it was just end of the first. They didn't get the ball off in time. Ooh, a defensive matchup. Who saw that coming? In the words of Tom Brady earlier, man, the way that both these teams are playing, I thought this was going to be a defensive matchup. That look at both the Lions and the Packers coming out swinging, throwing the ball, scoring on each over their opening possessions, back-to-back, trading touchdowns. You know, sometimes when you think you see it one way, it goes a different way. That's football, ladies and gentlemen. Any given Thursday. Absolutely. Yes, it was. Yeah, definitely. They just couldn't get it to you, but I will figure it out, and I'll email you once I know more, Samuel. I'll email you the tracking number once I get that all updated. It's going to take me a little while because it went to the undeliverable mail depot, which is going to be a pain in the butt apparently to get out. So a bunch of hoops I need to jump, and if it's just too many hoops, I'll just get another one made and send out to you, man. I do apologize for that. But we are on a commercial break. I'm already through my freaking water bottle, and we're just through the first quarter. Holy guacamole, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Thank goodness we got our fridge stocked and loaded with freaking water bottles. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, guys. Absolutely. Like, unreal. Like, I thought by now it'd be like 27-14 or like 21-14 or 21-17, just back and back forth, just going back at it. But look at this. Maybe it's just the first quarter, guys. Maybe it was just a defensive first quarter, kind of getting the rust off, kind of teams kind of flexing their defensive chops. And now the wheels fall off of both defenses. Maybe they're a little tired now, tired enough for both these guys to start slanging. And maybe we'll see this shootout that we had hoped for. But one thing is for sure, we've had some fireworks. I can't believe that strip. So, did that go down as an interception or a strip fumble and recovery? Because the ball popped up on I guess it wasn't a fumble. It would have been a fumble because it wasn't a pass. The hand wasn't going forward. And he ended up falling down. Unbelievable. They couldn't get anything done. But, man, you know what? You might want to blame the play calling, this and that, but at the same time, there is a defensive coordinator on the other side playing tug of war with you, trying to outsmart you, right? So we got Joe Burrow, no surprise, in shotgun with Sample to his right, 3 receivers on the top, 1 in the slot, 2 on the outside, and then looks like Jamar Chase on the bottom of the screen. It looks like they got the pass rush under control. Joe Burrow rolls out to his right and delivers a strike to Jamar Chase for 12, 13 yards. That's how we do it right there. That's what we were expecting to see. Some fireworks, the ball getting slang around the field. Oh, the separation. It looks like it was off the scramble. Jamar Chase was set to slant to the inside of the field, but he stopped his route and then ran to the sideline and got a beautiful catch there on the sideline. We got Yoshivas getting motion into the slot. Jamar Chase hangs out in the pocket, and that's probably better that that was an incomplete pass to Sample. It was a check down to the tight end in the flat, but he did not hold on to it, and probably would have lost a yard or two if that was the case. Oh, it looks like the guys are discussing whether that was an interception or a fumble. I can't really tell what they're talking about, but they're motioning as if they're doing this, like as if they're talking about that play here. We got Samaje Perine to the left of Joe Burrow, 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom in the slot. Ooh, a nice little draw play here for Samaje. Ooh, nice little 7-yard run, maybe 6. Setting up a nice and manageable 3rd down here. Now, the Ravens are definitely the worst at on 3rd and short. A few weeks back they were. I don't know, going into the Vikings game, they were definitely the worst team on the 3rd and short. So let's see if Jamar or Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase capitalize here and go deep. We have Samaje to the right of Joe. A bunch formation on the top of the screen and 1 receiver on the bottom. We got we had the tight end motion like he was doing a jet sweep, and then it ended up being a pass to him as he curled around the flat. May have gotten the first, depending on the grace of the referees, if they give him the spot. And they have yet to signal it or put it up on the screen here. 4th and 1. They're not going to give him the first down. 4th and 1 here. We have Joe Burrow under center. And they do a quarterback sneak. And they push him forward. And it looks like they got the first down. Pick up a yard or so. Joe Burrow getting the job done. Not scared with that foot injury. Just went up without fear. Just went forward. Did not give 2 craps about his foot. That's what you like to see out of your franchise quarterback, putting his health on the line in a losing season. But here we go. They break the huddle. We have 2 receivers on the outside, 1 tight end in the slot, and we have Yoshivas on the bottom of the screen. And we have Jamar Chase in the slot, catches it, falls down at the same time for about, they're calling it a incomplete pass. They're saying it did not can retain possession as he came, he did not survive the ground. Let's see here. Yeah, that's a good call. That is a good call. He did not have possession of it, and he came down with a turnover on downs. Unfortunate. Oh, wait, what's going on here? Wait. Oh, no, it was first down. It wasn't. They got the first down on the quarterback sneak. Duh, okay. Wake up, Purple. Here we go. We got Joe in shotgun. He launches a deep ball, and he's a little bit too far for Tinsley to reel it in. He kind of let off the brakes a little bit. I think maybe he lost the ball in the air. Maybe misjudged it a little bit here. Didn't think it was coming to him maybe, but Joe saw that he had him. Oh, he definitely. Tinsley, you can't let off of that freaking route, brother. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. Joe Burrow has got to be upset there. Immediately pulled off. We got a bunch formation, 3 in the bottom. And Joe holds on to the ball. And Joe's about to get freaking sacked. He salvages it and throws a nice little shovel pass to Samaje Perine for maybe 6 yards. 4 to 6 yards, somewhere on there, depending on where his knee came down. It looked like it was a design screen pass there, but it did not. The Ravens definitely smelt that, and the pass rush almost landed. And he just gets that shovel pass off just in time. And this time, the Bengals are going to kick for the field goal. 42-yard attempt just on the right hash mark there. And the kick is up, and it is good. Bengals put up another 3 points, 7-6 game. Can you guys believe it? Yes, Samuel. The Cowboys game was awesome too. Regardless of who you wanted to win, whether you're a fan or not, or just a football fan, that was an awesome game. I think, like I was saying today, these games were loaded and stacked, man. Because if you were just a casual football fan, or maybe your team isn't playing today, and you're just watching football with family, you guys were freaking given an awesome day of football. Lions Packers was awesome. A bit of a shootout to start the game, then it became a little bit of a defensive game, a little bit of everything. And just like clockwork, when the game gets tough and it turns into a big game Goff emerges, can't put on the cape, and they are not able to pull it out. Man, 2 fourth-down tries, and Dan Campbell gets embarrassed, not able to pull those out. Sad to see. It's sad to see. It's sad to see, guys. But you know what? I think it might be time to reevaluate some of my bold prediction. I've been really quiet on one bold prediction. I said that I think the Lions will be lucky to win 10 games this season. And the way that the start of the season, I was like, oh, maybe I was off a year. Maybe it's next year that they get to that, because we're definitely on the downward spiral. I feel like the Lions, their best shot at winning the Super Bowl was probably 2 years ago, and last year was probably a last-ditch effort. But that's what they do. You know, they amass a whole bunch of first-round picks or lottery picks, and they get a whole bunch of young talent, and eventually somebody comes in and is able to make it work for a year or two, sometimes 3, sometimes 4. 7 in the Barry Sanders era, but they just can't break through. They can only make it they've only made it to the championship game. They've never been able to win one or make it to the Super Bowl. So it looks like it's much of the same. They might even miss the playoffs. This NFC North, the way that it's going, if everything plays out and the teams ahead of everybody continue to win, 10 wins might not cut it. Mississippi State tomorrow afternoon versus Ole Miss in the Egg Bowl. That's what Samuel is calling it. I don't know enough about college football to know the name of all the bowl games, but I know there is a bunch of them. But yeah, we got Mississippi State going up against Ole Miss. Interesting matchup there. Hopefully it's a banger. Hope it's not a snoozer, man. Bowl game should be all fun, all gas. I know defense wins championships and all that fun stuff, but hopefully it's a fun one. Then the kick is off. The Bengals kick off, and he catches it about the 6-yard line, and he makes it out to the 30-yard line roughly, unless they give him the 31-yard. Not sure there, but looking pretty good. They're spotlighting Derrick Henry here. Oh, they're actually, it looks like they're talking about his fumbling freaking issues. But so far, you know, the second part of the season, he hasn't been prone to fumbling, but the evening is freaking young. They're highlighting how Derrick Henry is tucking the ball. We got Lamar Jackson under center. We got the I formation fullback directly behind him. Looks like he's checking out of the play, going to the second play. And they're running. Oh, it's a play action and a toss to Andrews, and it's just off the mark. Andrews, you got to come down with that, bro. You know your quarterback isn't the most accurate there. You had no one on you. You need to come up with that, man. You need to cradle that. You're too good of a tight end not to make that catch, bro. That's hard to see. Are the Bengals going to call us a 3-and-out here? Ooh, interesting. A nice 7-6 game, 11 minutes, 11 seconds. Oh, make a wish. 11-11 on the clock. And we got 10 seconds on the play clock. We got Lamar Jackson in shotgun. Looks like we got a small, everybody in the slot, nobody out wide outside the numbers. And a pass out to Andrews for a pickup in the flat for a pickup of maybe 4 or 5 yards there. Nice little designed play there. Everybody expected maybe a pass downfield, and they gave everything underneath to him. And they were able to capitalize on that. Very nice design play. by the offensive coordinator or the play caller here, and they're breaking the huddle from the Ravens here. We got number 26 lining up to the left of Action Jackson. We got one in the slot, two receivers on the top of the screen. Definitely a passing play because, oh my goodness, the pressure is coming. And Lamar is running for his life. Can he make? And he gets the first down. He is just so quick, ladies and gentlemen. He absolutely does have the wheels, Delton. Unbelievable. It looked like for a second there, the pass rush or the linebacker that was playing spy was going to get to him. He just took a bad angle, and then Lamar Jackson turned on the freaking afterburners there. Number 49. Oh, he got pumped. He got pumped right in his face. The pump fake got him to freeze for a moment, and it totally freaking, and Lamar made him pay. Picks up the first down and maybe another yard or two. We got Lamar Jackson. And he fakes the pass. Oh, throwing a deep. Oh, you gotta come down for your boy. You cannot get a nicer ball than that out of freaking Lamar. It was a little high, but come on, you gotta high point that. You were in for the touchdown. If you freaking come down with that, come on. And it was a nice throw, too, just a little high. Lamar gets hit as he throws it. Not a big hit. He doesn't get taken down. He just gets, looks like Walker. Walker, you got to come down with that, brother. Come on. We got Lamar in shotgun, two in the slot, one on the outside on the right hand, probably Zay Flowers, and we got a check down to number 34, the running back, and he's definitely going to pick up the first down there. And that was a nice little design play there. They used Zay Flowers on the outside there to streak up the middle, and he picked up all the freaking attention from the corner and the safety, and easily was able to Maxwell, or I can't read the Mitchell, it looks like, was able to catch that ball in the flat and make a nice little run of it. Tanya, and then this little handoff here to Mitchell again for 1 yard. Absolutely. I don't know. That's what I was just thinking. In this situation, you'd probably want him. Maybe they're feeling that they got to throw the ball, and they want to have the pass catching backs out there. But two or three plays are in a row, or this entire series, he hasn't been out. And I don't have the audio on, so I have no idea if they've called that he's dealing with something. Maybe he's got some tightness, maybe his hamstring or something got a little tight. Maybe he's on the bike. And we still got Mitchell to the left of Lamar. We got two in the slot, D-Hop in the slot, and we got, looks like Bateman out on the right and Isaiah Likely in the slot to his right. And the pass rush is about to, but he still gets it off. And Isaiah Likely makes the catch. That's how you make, Isaiah, he fumbled. Wait. Isaiah Likely freaking hurdles the freaking defender, but I think they're going to say that he lost possession whilst in the freaking end zone. Oh no, this is going to come back. It looks like, holy moly, this is definitely fireworks, and it's all in the craziest ways. It looks like the defender was able to jar the ball loose just before he entered into the zone, and the ball ends up freaking falling out from the end zone. So it looks like oh my goodness. Because he definitely does not have control of the ball there, and he fumbles it out into the end zone, and the ball rolls out of the end zone there. Holy moly. And they freaking, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it absolutely. Lamar totally, you have to focus so much on what Lamar can do with the running game that it makes it, so many people are just too focused on other things that it just becomes one-on-ones, and there's just openings they can scheme guys open really, really well, namely their tight ends, Likely as well as Andrews. And Likely comes out after Lamar Jackson scrambles there. What are they calling here? After Lamar, it looks like he fumbled. Oh, they're giving the ball to the Bengals there. Holy mackerel, ladies and gentlemen. Isaiah Likely is beating himself up on the sidelines there. Oh, man. It looked like it was a Showtime play. He hurdles the guy at the end to get in the end zone, but oh, my goodness. And a nice little run here out of shotgun for Chase Brown, and a flag is thrown. Maybe a 3-yard pickup, 2.5. What do we got here? Holding offense. Number 66 again, I think it was. Oh, no, 86. Noah Fant with the hold. Ah, man. T. Higgins is out for the game. See, he's dealing with an injury, and so they ruled him out. So that's why the offense is a little bit one-dimensional, because they can sell out and basically take away Jamar. And so Yoshivas, Tilson or whatever, I can't Titleist has to step up here. 1st and 20 on first down here. And, a nice little jet sweep, and Chase Brown gets about 6 yards maybe. Or maybe I'm reading that wrong. Maybe 4 yards. Sorry. That's not 6 yards. He gets about 4 yards. Nice little jet sweep. To the running back. Oh, man, Isaiah Likely. Everybody's freaking dapping him up and getting him confident again, because he can make some plays. We got Joe Burrow again in shotgun. Jamar Chase motion into the slot on the top of the screen. We got, here we go. Oh, was that Sample? A nice little design, little pass up of the seam. It looks like he had single high safety, so he smashed the seam there. And number 88, that wasn't Gazeki, because he probably would have been doing the ugly gritty there if he had come away with the first down. I'm just joking. Tinsley. But number 88, who's number 88? So 1 and 6 on third down conversions, 3rd and 1. 89, sorry. So it was Sample there. And they got ahead. Oh, it looks like they're switching the play up, going into shotgun. We only got one receiver out, which is Chase, and then everything else is up the middle here, and they run the ball straight up the middle. Ooh, is that a fumble? Everybody's the Ravens were jumping all over there, acting like it looked like a fumble for a second, but Samaje Perine holds onto the ball and gets the first down for their second third down conversion of the game. So that makes it 2 and 7. Samaje Perine has been inactive the last 2 games, so he's definitely making his presence known this game. And we got Jamar Chase on the bottom of the screen. Burrow in shotgun like always, with Brown chipping, and he throws a deep ball. Chase, oh my goodness! That's how you do it right there, ladies and gentlemen. You don't give up on the play. You don't slow down. You just have faith that the ball is coming and falling down. Freaking Jamar Chase with a nice little in and out up the sideline and a little bump, and he comes down with it over the top. Nice little throw. Beautiful hands by Jamar Chase as he hits the ground for an incredible, was it like a 40-yard pass play there? That was unfreaking real. They're down at the 25-yard line. Shotgun formation. Chase Brown on the right, and they nice little draw play there, and he gets about 5, maybe 6 yards, depending on how gracious the refs are looking. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Absolutely a banger of a game. We've seen, you know what? I've been wanting fireworks. We've seen fireworks. Not in the traditional way where we're thinking just freaking score after score after score, highlight play after highlight. It's just been weird fumbles, just crazy plays that we weren't expecting to see. And it's an awesome game. Joe Burrow under shotgun like always. And false start. We got a flag on the field. Orlando Brown Jr. I don't even know that's his name. Old Brown, number 75, gets called for the false start, bringing him back 10 yards. Second and 10. Second and 10. That can't be 2nd and 10 on a false start. Oh, was that a... No, no. That was a 1st and 10. I'm confused. Oh, yeah, the 5-yard run on 1st down. Duh. 5-yard penalty makes it 10. Joe Burrow throws to the sideline, and he is off target. Jamar Chase was the intended receiver, just a little bit out of his reach. It looks like it was a nice little out route by Chase. He just could not. Him and Joe were not on the same page there. 3rd and 10. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second quarter. The Bengals are definitely going to need to come out with some freaking points here in order to stay with it here. Jamar Chase or Joe Burrow in shotgun. He's got Sample to his right and he's got a back to his left. Oh wow, they got 3 receivers and oh my goodness. Jamar Chase runs a speed out and freaking Joe puts it on him perfectly, back shoulder. Maybe not back shoulder, but puts it just to the outside where only he can get it. Beautiful ball placement. And Jamar Chase with a nice little toe drag swag, dragging that freaking second foot, making sure that it's brutally obvious that he got both feet inbound. Nice little beautiful out route. Totally cooked the corner on him. Now we got 3 on the top of the screen, 2 in the slot, 1 on each side. And we got a back. Oh, and it looks like he was going to. Oh, looks like he wanted to throw it to Chase Brown in the flat, but it was well guarded there. And he took a shot to Gesicki at the back of the end zone. And it was just a little bit too high for him. And even if he did catch that, I think he would have came down out of bounds. Anyways, 2nd and goal. Woo! Yeah, that catch was insane, bro. Fireworks. I've had a lot of fun so far this game, man. I should probably try to call plays. Maybe I'm a little bit too hyper. Probably not giving the greatest color commentary or whatnot, but here we go. We got Joe Burrow in shotgun yet again. 2 on the top. We got motion from the tight end, blocking for Samaji, and he gets himself maybe 4 yards there. A nice little run. 3rd and goal. So far, this drive has taken 5 minutes and 11 seconds and counting. 9 plays, 74 yards. The Ravens defense is sucking wins. I see hands on shoulders. Some of these linebackers are probably gassed from trying to get to the freaking quarterback, and it looks like the Bengals are taking advantage. We got Sample to Joe Burrow's left, Chase Brown to his right. Oh, we got a can. And we got Joe in shotgun. Jamar Chase on the bottom of the screen. 2 on the top. He throws the fade to Jamar Chase. No flag on the play. Wiggins and Chase. John back and forth. Wiggins made a nice defensive play there. I don't think there was enough there for a pass interference. Doesn't even look like Joe is upset about that or looking like he's looking for a flag. I think that was just one of those situations, a 50-50 ball fade. Gave his guy a chance. It just could not come away with it. Yeah, the Ravens definitely are getting good jump. The O-line is holding up for the Ravens, though, or for the Bengals, which is surprising. And the kick is up, and the field goal is good. And we got some more points on the board, ladies and gentlemen. 9 points to the Bengals and 7 points to the Ravens. Man, I feel like at any moment here, this game is going to freaking just break open. This second half might just be all freaking gas, ladies and gentlemen. The way that both defense looks tired on the field there, it might be a little bit of backyard football here in the second half for both of these teams because they are looking tired. Not to mention there's a lot of existing history between these two, so they've got an extensive book on each other, so they know what they're trying to do even sometimes before. They know their tendencies, and it's probably why we're looking at a defensive game like we are to start. But the freaking second half adjustments hopefully will lead to us getting that shootout that we are so desperate for. But regardless, what a fun first half. We've seen fumbles and recoveries and this little flip. We've seen a crazy freaking catch and run by Likely with an improbable defensive play. As he's hurdling, a defender comes in there, gets the ball, knocks that ball loose, and the ball gets fumbled outside of the end zone by Isaiah Likely. You gotta, oh my God, you're ruining it for Lamar, man. Lamar is one of my favorite quarterbacks in the league, and I love watching this offense. But man, it hurts to see when these guys don't come away with these catches. There's been so many. We know Lamar doesn't have the accuracy of all these other guys, okay? But when he gets it close enough, man, you guys have to come away with these catches, bro. And how does freaking what's his face slow down on that deep ball? He totally could have freaking caught that if he just would have committed and ran out that run. That would have been a touchdown in the end zone. It was a beautiful deep ball from Lamar. His receiver can't give up on that play there. Maybe he just didn't think it was going to go to him. I don't know there. I don't understand. Like, when you see that you completely broke your freaking corner's ankles there and you've got that much of separation, that's the situation where you just got to put on the freaking gas, man, and go for it, because it's a high probability that your quarterback sees that and throws it to you and gives you a chance to make a play on the ball. Unbelievable. But let's see how the Ravens finish up. We got 2 minutes and 36 seconds. We still coming up. They have two timeouts and the 2-minute warning here. The Bengals are getting ready to kick off. What an awesome game so far. It's just full of action. What an awesome touchdown run by Derrick Henry. And we got a kickoff run coming, and he comes down at about the 34, 35-yard line maybe. Here we go. Let's see how refreshed this Bengals defense is. Let's see if they can come up with a 3-and-out. If they can do that and give Joe Burrow another minute and 45 seconds or something, or even 2 minutes, or if they can get it all done here, we might see some more fireworks here. But come on. We got a nice little play. Lamar at a shotgun. He takes a shot, and he just overthrows him. Bateman, I don't know if there was a miscommunication there, if that was just overthrown by Lamar. Maybe he thought that he was going to be running on the outside of the numbers, but Bateman stayed on the inside of the numbers there. I don't know. Maybe it was just it got away from him there, but 2nd and 10 stops the clock. Not ideal for the Ravens. You want to kind of milk the clock here. You don't want to give Joe Burrow some time. We got Bateman on the bottom of the screen. We got Justice Hill to the right. Lamar in shotgun. We got 2 receivers in the slot and a tight end in the slot as well on the top. Oh, Lamar Jackson has to scramble. The pass rush is, and he's scrambling. Oh, what is he? Oh, he unleashes a freaking bomb. He scrambles. Likely makes a freaking huge play. A nice little scramble play in the reminiscent of the old Russell Wilson, prime Russell Wilson. He's dancing, he's scrambling, he's making things happen. The pass rush is so confused. He's directing traffic, and he lets one go. Ooh, Lamar hit his hand on the guy's freaking helmet there on the linebacker. That's what you're supposed to do there, freaking Likely. You got to come away with those balls. Like he's been good with the catching the ball. He has definitely not been a problem. He hasn't had any drop passes, and he's done a really good job. That one catch and run, the ball was a little bit ahead of him. He managed to get a hold of it and regain his balance there, and came away with an awesome run, except for the whole fumble out of the end zone. Oh, absolutely, Delton. Lamar is the human cheat code. If only he had a little bit, like if he had just 5% more accuracy, he would be unfreaking stoppable, man. Unfreaking stoppable. But you got to give it to Todd Monken, though. He does an incredible job of designing plays for Lamar. It's incredible how they're able to hide a lot of his weaknesses. You rarely see him having to throw into double coverage, or even like where into tight windows or nothing like that. He doesn't force him to do that. He understands who Lamar is, and he uses everything to his ability. The main factor with Lamar is that there is so much to account for. Accuracy be damned, okay? They know that at any point, if they sell out in coverage and they don't have an answer for him, he can gash you for yards. And if not, if the pass rush does not land, he can scramble, and then it's scramble play, right? And these receivers are becoming better and better at knowing what to do in those situations, losing their defenders, which is why we see some awesome plays like we just saw to Likely. And now these receivers, you guys got to come down with it. I don't care if you have to make spectacular catch after spectacular catch. You have Action Jackson on the field. You need to show out for him, guys. Oh, sorry, I rant a little bit when I watch the Ravens, because for me, Lamar is playing at his highest capabilities. So when he's playing like that, everybody else has to show up for him, because there's nothing more that he can do, okay? You got to come up. I don't care Zay Flowers, that was above your head and you had to come down with it one-handed. You got to come down with it one-handed, okay? And we got the Ravens in Bengals territory, and shotgun. Derrick Henry's finally on the field, and Lamar takes a shot into the end zone. Oh! Lamar takes touchdown to Zay Flowers. There's a flag on the play, though. Was that a push-off? What happened there? Because there was a lot of separation. But he came down with it. I was just dogging you, Zay, and you freaking came down with it. Offensive pass interference. Bro! Oh my gosh. Trade him. Get him out the team. I'm joking. Oh my goodness. 1st and 20, offensive pass interference on Zay Flowers on the push-off. That's why he had so much room there to make that catch. Oh, my goodness. Lamar Jackson in shotgun. Back to his right. We got a bunch formation on the top of the screen. We have DeAndre Hopkins on the bottom of the screen. Looks like we got Likely on the inside, just on the outside of the tackle in the bunch formation. And it's a nice little quick pass to DeAndre Hopkins to get back maybe 10 yards or 11 yards. Let's see what we got. Oh, man. Bro, it was insane. Oh, are they showing the Likely fumble here? Oh, no. See, look, the scramble play. Likely, man. That's what you got to do. Guys, pay attention to freaking what Likely's doing. All you other receivers out there, freaking realize that freaking Lamar is scrambling and confuse your defender, lose them. Oh, unbelievable. That was a nice little play by Likely. They were just recapping that one after that scramble play. But Lamar throws, and throws it into the dead zone. I don't know if he just wanted to get rid of it. And it looks like it was in the area of DeAndre Hopkins there. But, yeah, we had a nice little a post route there by Zay Flowers. He didn't have to freaking push off there, but like he had the separation. He had enough separation where he should have just kept on his eye on the ball and come down with it. But he ends up pushing. They call him for offensive pass interference after he made a spectacular catch in the end zone. Lamar Jackson in shotgun, and he gets sacked. Number 58. 4th down. Hey, the pass rush is coming alive for the Bengals here. Looks like the Ravens are going to opt to kick a field goal here. They're just trading field goals at this point. Not the type of shootout we were expecting, but a kicker shootout is still a shootout, ladies and gentlemen. And number 58 just completely the I don't know if Lamar completely misread the pass rush there, but their linebacker there completely unblocked, and he comes away with the Osai, number 58. They pushed him out of freaking field goal range. They're punting. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Here, yeah, Henry. I haven't. I'm gonna turn up the volume here at halftime and see if they give us some sort of an update to why we haven't seen Derrick Henry. He had the last 2 drives. I've only seen him out there once, and he just kind of like had a little block. Like he was under like pass protection, and then if he had no one, he was supposed to like kind of like break out from the backfield up the middle, and he nothing to like. It's just weird. What is going on? You can't have one of the premier backs in the game and not run him. Like, unbelievable. And the freaking Bengals hold off the Ravens. Holy moly, we got a game, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Did not see this coming whatsoever. I was like, both these teams don't really have a defense. It's going to be a shootout. It's going to be Action Jackson and Joe Burrow going back and forth. And I was so wrong. Unbelievable. But we got the I don't know how much time we have left in the half. Maybe a little bit more than a minute left in the game, in the first half. Let me see if I can pull up live stats, streams, highlights. Let me check Twitter. Let's see if anybody's Derrick Henry. Nice little that meme where the guy just like disappears. Derrick Henry after rushing for a 30-yard touchdown, non-existent. Man, what is going on? Let me see here. What is everybody's going? What is going on? Where is Derrick Henry? Everybody is just as confused as we are here. I don't see any tweets where. Yeah, he's only had one run since his touchdown run for the first half. What is going on? Somebody's like, we got to investigate Jim Harbaugh. What is going on? We got a minute 35, 1st and 10, Cincinnati on the 20, and the nice little draw play and a nice little run by Chase Brown. Minute 26, 25, 24. Chase Brown has got 6 rushes for 30 yards, as much yards as Derrick Henry has right now. Joe Burrow in shotgun, bunch formation on the bottom of the screen. Ooh, looks like that was a false start by the left tackle. If I can see that, the refs definitely can see that. Unbelievable. Just digging yourselves a hole. They are definitely rusty. I wasn't expecting the Bengals to be this rusty on offense, actually. Maybe they just got so used to Joe Flacco's cadence that they forgot Joe's or old Joe Cool's. Maybe he was trying to jump the freaking snap and get that edge on the left side there. Yeah, because he was definitely expecting the pass rush from Green there. We got a 1st and 15 now. Minute 15 left in the game. Joe Burrow in shotgun. 2 receivers in the bottom. Tight end in the slot. Jamar Chase on the left side. Checks down to Chase Brown. And he jumps for no reason. And he gets taken out of bounds. Maybe 5-yard gain. Stops the clock at a minute 7. I think he thought maybe the guy was going to go low on him, and he tried to hurdle him, a la Saquon Barkley, because he brought both his knees up to his chest there and just got pushed out of bounds there. 2nd and 10. He picked up 10 yards or 5 yards on that one. Nice little first down play to recover the lost yards. Joe Burrow in shotgun, bunch formation on the bottom again. Gesicki in the slot. Oh, he's chip blocking, and then he's releasing. Joe Burrow takes a shot, and wow, what a nice little catch by number 82, Mr. Tinsley, coming up clutch in the middle of the field, and it looks like the Bengals called a timeout. That was a very clutch throw right there. They're showing Joe Burrow, how he's maneuvering and how he's stepping. They showed a little bit of his highlights of his warm-up there. He doesn't look like it's bothering him at all. Most of the time, you expect that first game back from a player that's coming off an injury. They kind of baby it, or they're a little bit hesitant. It doesn't seem like it's even a second thought for him. It must feel that good. Or maybe that carbon fiber insole is doing a heck of a job. Burrow 14 of 26 there, 100 and some odd yards. And we got, of course, I'm gonna guess Joe Burrow in shotgun. It looks like he's got a back to his right. Joe Burrow in shotgun, bunch formation to the right. Yoshevus releases on the and this time Tinsley cannot hold on the out route. It looked like he made the catch, but he just could not survive the ground as he fell out of bounds. Lost control of the football. 54 seconds left, 2nd and 10. Maybe they can get into field goal range, or maybe they're just trying to lull this defense to sleep here, thinking they're just going with out routes, and maybe they'll take a shot here deep, knowing that they got Jamar Chase and got some speedy guys out there. I'm going to assume Joe Burrow in shotgun. Yeah, Samaje Perine moves him back to his left. 2 receivers on the top, 1 in the slot, and we got 2 on the bottom of the screen. Pass rush. Almost gets there, and he lets it go, trying to get it up to the middle of the field, just not able to get it to him as the pass rush definitely affected that throw. Nice little little cross play there by they both kind of crisscross, both left and right linebacker. And he was able to come free there. They just were not able to account there for him on the right side. We got 2 blockers. We got Sample up on right up on the line, and we got Samaje on the side taking a shot deep. Oh, almost, but number 3, Awuzie, comes up with a PBU. That looked beautiful. It looked like it was definitely one of those situations where Chase would come down with that. They definitely called all-out pass protection, and they knew they were taking a shot with Jamar Chase there on 3rd down. Almost. Awuzie didn't look like he looked back, though, but there wasn't enough. It was just hand fighting there. They're going to punt the ball. 42 seconds left on the clock. And he punts it, and it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. 36 seconds left. Let's see what action Jackson can come up with here. I want to see some design run plays. Let's send everybody out, make it seem like freaking we're going to throw some speed outs, maybe some deep middle passes, and then just let Lamar run, okay? Lamar can gash him up and slide for, good 25, 30 yards, get themselves in the field goal range and take this lead here going into the half. Unbelievable. But we're looking good here. We're looking good. Both teams are man, this is a dogfight. Unbelievable. Out of all 3 games, I did not expect this game to be the defensive game. I expected the second game to be more of a defensive game. I thought it was going to be, low 20s. I didn't even think it was going to get into the 30s. I thought it was just going to be like 27-24, 24-21, something like that. Maybe a race to 27, 24, 21, just because I thought Spags, his defense was going to do enough to slow down that Cowboys offense. But you know what? Unfortunately, maybe the magic is starting to run out for Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs on some crucial drives in the third and fourth quarter where they needed to come away with points. They just could not put those drives together when normally those are the situations where they take over. So I don't know. The magic has run out. Maybe the people have just gotten too wise to what they're doing. Or maybe they have just lost too much of a step and everybody has gotten and caught up to them. Either way, if you're a Chiefs fan, man, it's probably not feeling too good right about now. I hope you guys aren't drinking too hard if you're a Chiefs fan. And cause, holy guacamole, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. I definitely thought that I was like, there's no way that 2 weeks in a row the Chiefs, oh no, not 2 weeks. Two out of the last 3 weeks, they just fall apart in those crucial moments, in those moments that we usually expect them to have the experience, have the situational awareness to call the right plays at the right time and either take over games or stay in games. They just couldn't do it. Unfreaking believable. Oh. But that is football, you know. Dynasties end, and we got Lamar Jackson in shotgun. Oh, he moves Justice Hill into the slot. 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom here. And he takes a massive step back, and he... Oh! Fumble! No freaking way. No freaking way. Looks like he got stripped in the midst of him getting ready to throw the ball. And Lamar is trying to say that it was forward pass. Oh, okay. So I couldn't see it because they didn't have it, but looks like Lamar went to go for the throw, like for the pass, and then he tried to stop himself from throwing it, and it just slipped out of his hand. So there was no contact from the pass rush. I thought maybe somebody got a hand on his arm as he was getting ready to throw it. I don't know if that goes down because it's forward motion, right? So is that an incomplete pass? Is that going to be an intentional grounding? We're going to see what we get called here. But it totally slips out of his hand as it's clear that he's trying to, they're going to call it a fumble. They're going to call it a fumble, ladies and gentlemen. The freaking fireworks that we expected are not the ones we're getting, but I don't care. This has still been a fun first half. We've seen some turnovers. We've seen some, a little bit of everything. Some crazy ass throws by Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, and they got great field position in the red zone. What a gift by these Ravens. 28 seconds left in this first half. They got all-out protection, both Sample and Chase Brown in the backfield, and actually Chase Brown releases out of the backfield and picks up about 3 yards. The clock is still running. Oh, no, they stopped him. Did they say that he got out of bounds, or do we got a timeout here? Yeah, the Baltimore Ravens miscues. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. They're showing that the Lamar Jackson fumble at the 1 yard line, and then the Isaiah Likely fumble out of the end zone, and then the push off from Zay Flowers. Man, what a beautiful catch, bro. You didn't need to push off. You had the separation, bro. Come on. You cannot do this to my man. Oh. I'm so mad for Lamar because although he's had some miscues and some mistakes from that was a beautiful ball. His receivers, his guys have to make plays for him. And we had Joe Burrow out of shotgun again. He throws it he wanted to throw it to 86, but he was not on the same page. He did not even look back. What is going on, Lefty? Oh, unbelievable, man. It's been all fireworks, but not in the way that we've been expecting, man. I know. I bet you've been watching the game. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving, sir. Hope you and your family are doing well, and God bless you all. We got a gift given to the Cincinnati Bengals here with like 26 seconds left or 28 seconds. The Bengals in the red zone, 3rd and 6. Burrow in shotgun like always. 2 on the right side. And a shot. Oh, he did come away with it, but he fell out of bounds. 82, Tinsley. Nice little catch, but he did not come down in bounds here. And if he did, oh no, the ball touched the ground when he was trying to haul it in. Like his butt landed in bounds, but he did not have possession of the ball. He did not survive the ground. And then on top of that, the ball touched the ground just behind him as he tried to corral it when he came down with it. So the Bengals lining up for a field goal. And the kick is up, and it is good. Ooh, 123. 12-7. What a freaking shootout. It's a shootout between the kickers, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, you cannot enjoy it any. Ooh. A little bit of a Macho Man Randy Savage. A field goal off. A field goal kickoff. What do we call those, guys? A kickoff? No, because that's what you do to start whenever you change possessions. A kick out? We're in the midst of a kick out, ladies and gentlemen. This is a freaking wild one. We got a lot of fun football, some crazy plays, an incredible catch by Jamar Chase. Unfreaking believable. And here we go. Oh no, Lefty hasn't been watching the game. He's been driving home from his parents' place. He's here about footballed out for the year. You sold your tickets for the next game and for the next week's game and the Packers game. I totally understand, my friend. You're only going to go one more Vikings game. I get it. You know, it's hard to watch a developmental season when everything is just full of adversity and injuries and is just not going the way that we had hoped. You know, I definitely thought that despite all the growing pains, we would definitely do a lot better than we have. And we got the kickoff returned up to about the 33-yard line. The Ravens are going to have maybe 8 seconds or something like that. So man, what a game. Hey, the Packers turned it into a big game, and big game Goff showed up. The Phillip Rivers of our generation, man. Just cannot put the cape on. Unbelievable. And, man, I predicted this season that I said one of my bold predictions going into the season, I said I would be surprised if the Lions won more than 10 games. And it looks like they're on pace for 10 games the way that things are going. Tomorrow's live stream, we're going to go Friday afternoon. Maybe in the morning, depending on what time I get back from the States here. I got a client in the morning, and then maybe if I'm here early enough, we might get an early afternoon live. Tomorrow, Friday afternoon news dump. There's been so many freaking storylines and things to talk about. So we'll talk a little bit about everything. We'll talk some stuff about our Minnesota Vikings as well. And just kind of go through all the trending topics on tomorrow's live. And then in the afternoon, we will get ready and we will do our Seahawks versus Vikings preview breakdown. There's really not much to break down for our side, but we can definitely look at what the strengths of what the Seattle Seahawks are going to be looking to do. A lot of JSN. Hold on. Let me see if we have any updates to the Derrick Henry. Nothing from like Shefty or anything like that about why Derrick Henry isn't playing. What is going on? And the looks like the Ravens just took a knee and we're just into the halftime right now. Unfreaking believable. Let's fracking go, ladies and gentlemen. First drive of the game here. Look at the stats right here. Derrick Henry, first drive of the game. He had 3 rushes, 33 yards, and a touchdown. Last 4 drives, 2 carries. Unbelievable. Oh, yeah, that shovel pass out of Joe Burrow as the freaking rush was landing. Man, we've seen some awesome plays here. And is this the deep pass to Jamar? Oh yes, it is. What a beautiful throw, Jamar! What an incredible catch, unfrickin' believable, man. What an interesting game so far. Not the not the shootout that we had predicted here going into it, but maybe the second half adjustments. Maybe the defenses get a little tired here, and maybe we see uh, a little bit of fireworks in the scoring area, because unbelievable. So Joe Burrow, does he have a passing touchdown? I don't think so. I think it's all field goals so far. They're talking about the same game parlay that they've got up there. Bengals. Who's picking the Bengals? Oh, Bengals against the spread, and Joe Burrow 2 passing touchdown. I think a lot of people thought there was going to be a shootout, but it is not that as of right now. 12-7 at the half. Bengals versus Ravens. Unbelievable. How about them Raptors, ladies and gentlemen? Finally, a year where I can, last year actually was pretty decent. We had a little bit of a renaissance, starting to get some things together. But our Scotty Barnes, a couple of years back, a lot of people, or especially coming into the league, were like, "Oh man, this could be Magic 2.0." He's a big guy, big freaking point guard, all this and that, but now he's kind of reverted. Now that he's playing more the power forward situation, and a lot of that hype kind of fell off of him, and now he's playing like the guy that we thought that he could be. Brandon Ingram is just being clutch, man. Unbelievable win last night against the Pacers, coming away with that walk off, I guess you could call it, or that game ending. Score for the win, bucket for the win. Man, I don't know if it's going to last for the whole season, because it's a long season in basketball. It's not like football, where you just got to make sure that you put together a bunch of good games, enough good games to get into the playoffs. You got to do it for 82 games in the NBA, and there's a lot of good teams. So the Celtics are definitely a little bit banged up and a little bit behind there, right? So maybe they can get a mid-season, second season, end of season freaking run to kind of get back into the running there. The 76ers started off pretty strong, and now they're struggling. But it looks like the East is going to be pretty fun to watch this season. Pacers gave us a bit of a scare there. I thought we were going to lose our winning streak. I think we were up to 9-game winning streak. But yeah, fun. Chiefs Cowboys, ladies and gentlemen. The game that kept on giving, man. It just kept going back and forth. But man, these Chiefs are definitely beatable, and that division is wide open. What are we going to see? Oh, we got the Black Friday game tomorrow. Let's see who's playing again in the Black Friday game. Let's talk that, because that is definitely going to be coming up here tomorrow. Who is in the Black Friday game? Oh, yeah, Bears-Eagles. What do you guys think about that game here? This has got some big implications for the Bears. They need to stay in control, but I just don't know if they can do it, because they got some good teams they have to face. And when the Bears play a good defense, they struggle quite a bit, right? They're playing on a last place schedule, so they have the benefit of that, being able to get that many wins, playing so many not so good teams. And then the Eagles are one heck of a freaking defensive team. Hey, what's going, Isaac, the host that bleeds purple and gold? Absolutely awesome to have you here, man. Happy Thanksgiving. I am having a great Thanksgiving, even though I am Canadian. I don't get to partake in the Thanksgiving food. Our Canadian Thanksgiving is in October, so I am wishing I had some turkey and stuffing and mashed potatoes and gravy, man. Ooh. And some good old pumpkin pie, ladies and gentlemen. But I will celebrate in spirit with you guys. Hopefully you guys are also, you're having a great Thanksgiving as well, Isaac, with you and your family. God bless you and everybody in your household there. And Yes, I definitely am, man. Man, and it's not like I can go over the border and go to like some sort of restaurant and get Thanksgiving dinner because a lot of the stuff is closed, right? So it's not like I have that option either. But you know, it is what it is. I definitely did eat a lot of turkey and stuffing and mashed potatoes for Canadian Thanksgiving. So I'm just living off the memory, guys. I'm just living off the memory. Mm, 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 mm. Oh man, I love Thanksgiving food. It's so good. But what are you feeling about this game, Isaac? Man, before this game, a lot of us were talking Delt, freaking Mike Sports Vibe. We were feeling a shootout. I was thinking this game could turn into a shootout because I don't really believe in either one of these defenses. I know there's a lot of hype behind the Baltimore Ravens defense, revamped defense, but it's just they haven't played enough good teams for me to be like, yes, this is a good defense. Yeah, you know, after they beat the Dolphins, people are like, oh, this defense is really good. They beat the Dolphins. Since when does beating the Dolphins make you a good defensive team? It just baffles me. Baffles me. But they're both defenses are you know equally matched in this situation, and they're giving each other a hard time here. This pass rush is landing a little bit. How about that freaking fumble by Lamar Jackson off the pass rush there? That was wild to see. It was insane that the Bengals couldn't come away with points there, and but they did come up with a field goal, and it has been quite the kickoff, the kick out. No, it's a kick out. That's what we coined it. We coined it a kick out. That is what this game has been. It has definitely been a shootout between kickers here, even though the Ravens haven't had a field goal. Man, where is Derrick Henry, guys? After such an incredible freaking touchdown run, they're just like, that's good enough. We're just gonna let him be. What is going on? What is going on? I keep refreshing Twitter, and I don't see Shefty or anybody freaking talking about what is going on. There's nothing. There's no tweets by any insider or anybody that knows. I don't have the volume up, so I haven't been able to hear if there has been any updates. If you guys can hear the game, let me know if they've said anything in the on the broadcast. But there's literally nothing. There's nothing. Nobody is freaking talking. It's all everybody just saying, what is going on? This is rigged. This is proof that this is rigged because they got because after you see Derrick Henry run the ball like that, you would think, okay, this is going to be a heavy dose of Derrick Henry and make them stop him before they start having to use some other tactic here. But no. Don't worry, Jim has got your back, Bengals. Like, what is going on? What is going on? I totally understand why people say that the NFL is rigged because you see things like this and it's so unexplainable. I'm trying to think. It's not like they were like in so many like passing situations behind the chains or nothing like that, where they had to go to their pass catching or change of pace guys. I just don't get it. It's really, really weird. Yeah. So unbelievable, man. And it's such a beautiful run, man. I lost my cool when that happened because I love running. I love running backs. I came into the league as an Adrian Peterson fan only, and then slowly started becoming a Vikings fan over the years, and I was mostly about the superstars at the beginning. And when I see like angry runs like that, and when you see a guy like that just rumbling and bumbling for a freaking touchdown score like that, nice little 28-yarder, and then you just don't play him again. Like, what is going on, Jim? Say it ain't so, man. Why are you trying to throw this game? Are you purposely trying to keep it close? Somebody get Vegas on the line. I need to find out. Are you responsible for this? Like, what is going on, guys? I'm already through 2 freaking bottles of water already. I'm going to have to go back because I think I only have one more, and I think it's only a half bottle or a quarter bottle because I drink a lot of water. So, unbelievable freaking. Still been a fun game, though. Regardless of the craziness and the ineptitude of the Ravens and not giving the ball to Derrick Henry, it's been a fun game. There's been a lot of just like insane plays and just craziness. So I am extremely happy to what's going on. We'll see who comes away with it at the end. The way that it's looking now, this kickout it looks like Bengals are fully in control. Their kicker is definitely showing out right now, as the kids say. He is him, apparently. It's such a ridiculous saying. But I get it. There is only one him in my books, though. And I'm a man of faith, so I'm pretty sure you guys can imagine who that is. But seriously, nothing. Where is Shefty? Where is Shefty? Where is Shefty? Someone tell me. Yeah, nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's just people. Somebody posted that Derrick Henry is the greatest running back post Adrian Peterson era. No. There have been great running backs since Adrian Peterson ended. Derrick Henry is great. Let's be real about that. But he's AP light. Okay? You throw 8 in the box, you throw 9, you throw 10 in the box, he can't run like Adrian Peterson. Okay? And I'm trying to think who, since Adrian Peterson retired, could run with 10 in the box. Can Saquon do it? I think he saw a lot of 8, 9, 10 in the box when he was in with the Giants. Maybe you could give it to him, but he doesn't run like AP, so I don't know if you could give it to him either. Who has been the... Who has been... Christian McCaffrey is definitely way better than Derrick Henry, let's be real. Maybe not the same skill set, but he can run the ball freaking incredibly well. Outside, inside, and he can catch the ball like a receiver. He is a dynamic freaking playmaker, regardless of what you ask him to do. Just like Adrian Peterson. You could give Adrian Peterson... I still remember this play like it happened like yesterday. It was like, we call a draw play, and it's like 3rd and 21. And he gets we call a draw play, and Adrian Peterson gets freaking 24 yards. Unbelievable. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Oh, and we got a kickback or run back here by the Ravens, maybe to the 21-yard, depending on where they give him the ball here. 21, 22-yard line. Hold on, let me...
Just say, let's go play our game. Block, run the ball, protect the football. Oh.
Unfrickin' believable. They just... Oh, there's Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry for 2 yards. Unfrickin' believable, bro. You interview Jim Harbaugh and you don't ask the elephant in the room question. Hey, why haven't you been running the ball? Why is freaking Derrick Henry on the sidelines? Is he dealing with with some tightness? Is he freaking cramping up? Tell us something. Ask a freaking question. I'm getting a little bit too fired up here, guys. Lamar Jackson under center, and he handoff to Derrick Henry out of the I formation, no fullback, and he gets about another 3 yards. We got third and maybe 3 or 4 coming up here. A perfect situation. Looks like they're going to pull Derrick out of this play here. Now he's got 7 rushes for 38 yards and a touchdown. Yeah, Derrick Henry is off the field now. They're definitely bringing in their pass catching. Freaking one of their pass catching running backs, Ali. He's to the left. Lamar Jackson in shotgun. We got D-Hop, I think, on the top of the screen. And Andrews on the bottom of the screen. Oh, my goodness. The pass rush might land. And they're chasing him down. Lamar Jackson does not have the angle. He has the speed, but they definitely chose good angles that time, and they take him down. He might have gotten to the line of scrimmage, but it is 4th down regardless. Hey, good night, Samuel. Have a great weekend, man. We'll see you on tomorrow's live. Thanks for hanging out, brother. Ah, unbelievable, man. Yeah, it was 3rd and 4. Like a design draw, like quarterback draw, like that would have been nicer. I have no idea what's going on here. We got the punting unit out on the field, and the punt is off. He catches it at the 30, and he's making a little bit of a return, gets to about the 38-yard line, maybe the 39, depending on where the refs give it to him. Cincinnati 1st and 10. A decent little run for sure, Samuel. Yeah, Joe's been a little bit inaccurate here, a little bit rusty in the red zone. He just slightly overthrew Gesicki. He maybe it was a little bit more of a defensive play on that fade route to Jamar Chase, but we still got Joe Burrow in shotgun and a draw play to Chase Brown, and he falls down for about 5 yards. Nice little run out of Chase Brown. Nice. That's what we like to see here. It would be crazy if Baltimore lost to Cincy right now and gave it back to the Steelers that way. Of all teams. But it's still super early. It's like a touchdown here from the Ravens, and they take control of the game. But they got to stop the Bengals here. Oh, and it looked like we had the odd Joe Burrow under center, but he moves back into shotgun with a back behind him, and it is a play action here. He rolls out and he throws the ball at the feet of his receiver there. The pass rush was going to get to him. He did not want to lose the down here. It's 3rd and 4. Wiggins is definitely cramping up, or he's going. Oh, there he's going back to the locker room. He is out with a foot injury. Oh no, this might be Joe Burrow's chance to start making some moves here. 5 seconds on the play clock. Audibling out of something, or maybe adjusting protections, and he makes a nice little throw here on a slant to Jamar Chase on the top of the screen. Beautiful little catch here. Puts the ball only where Jamar Chase can catch it. The defender can only wrap up and take him down. Beautiful little throw on a nice little slant. And it looks like they're highlighting Kyle Hamilton because he is a phenomenal player on defense. A little bit of a jack of all trades. Does a little bit of everything. Defensive leader. Oh, we had Joe Burrow under center, that rare situation, but now he's back out of shotgun. All 85% of their plays are out of shotgun here, and Joe Burrow is forced to roll out to his right, and he's going to run for maybe 3 yards. Nothing available upfield. It looks like he keeps looking to the backup for Wiggins there on the left side of the field. That is definitely where his first look has been, but there just was nothing there. Let's see this play again, and it was good. He keeps looking for for Jamar Chase there. He just had nothing. It was really well played by the Ravens defense, and Joe does what he can with his legs and picks up 3 yards. 2nd and 7. Motion Yosevas up to the top of the screen. Jamar Chase in the slot, and it is a screen pass to the it looked like Chase Brown was about to get swallowed up for like a 3 or 4 yard loss. Puts a little bit of a spin move, puts him in a blender, and ends up picking up like 3 or 4 yards. What a heads up play by Chase Brown. Jenkins, man. Ooh. They pull him. They are not happy with that play. He goes out to the sideline. He is sucking wind, and here we go. 3rd and 4. Bengals. Won't be surprised if they're in shotgun because that's what they love. Yep, Joe Burrow in shotgun. They got Sample to his left, most likely an all-out protection. We got Jamar Chase in the slot, and they have to call a timeout because the play clock runs out on Joe Cool. Woo! Absolutely. That was close, man. That was close. What a beautiful throw to extend the drive there on that slant. But they are looking to pick on frickin' Wiggins' backup here. But he so far has been looking the part. But he's a backup, so he's going to make a mistake. So that's probably why they're always going to be looking to him first. They're probably adjusting his read so that they always look to him first. Because if Chase or someone puts a freaking move on him, ooh, we got two in the back. It looks like we have Sample in the fullback position. We got Chase Brown to his left, 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom. Jamar Chase on the top of the screen, and Joe has to scramble out, and he throws it away. Flag on the play. He ends up throwing a 50-50 ball to Tinsley, and there is a flag. Looks like pass interference. Yes, it is. Defense number 27. Is that the backup? TJ Tampa Jr. Definitely looks like it's the backup, so they are picking on him. They found a mismatch here, and it was a bit of a scramble, so maybe he just hit him a little bit of he turned him around. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't. He grabbed a hold of his shoulder and kind of twisted him and affected his ability to react to that ball. We got Jamar Chase in motion at the top of the screen, moving up to the slot. And we got 2 on the top, 2 receivers on the top. Oh, and we have another motion into the tight end into the – and we got a nice little run play to Samaje Perine. All the motion in the world confused everybody. They thought that it was going to be a passing play here, and Samaje picks up, looks like 7 yards, maybe 8. Nice little play. Oh, and they're rushing up they're moving up tempo here, trying to take advantage. The ref is getting in the way, not allowing them to do anything here. Come on, you got to let them take that tempo. But they got to give the Baltimore Ravens time to substitute. Joe Burrow in shotgun, 2 on the top, and he motions in his Tinsley into to block. Oh, quarterback design run. Woo! Absolute. Oh yeah, man. Definitely. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be talking about the what is going on with Derrick Henry, and them not opting to play him. Unbelievable. They're reviewing. They're going over that pass interference by Zay Flowers there, and it's a little bit ticky tacky, but he does get a full extension of the arm, so they're gonna call that every time. Joe Burrow in shotgun, bunch formation on the top. It looks like it was a design screen, but he takes a shot. Oh. And it looks like Hudson just bats it down because he doesn't want interception there. The defender played it. Kyle Hamilton played it really, really well. He was with him in coverage, stuck with him the entire time, and he just basically zoned him out of bounds. Oh, to the end, to the sideline. He just could not make a play on the ball. Really nice defensive play by Kyle Hamilton. We got 2nd and 10, 8 minutes and 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Joe Burrow under center with Chase Brown, I think, and we got a fake sweep. Chase Brown gets about 2 yards. Looked like they were potentially doing a jet sweep to Jamar Chase, but they gave it to Chase Brown for a nice little 2-yard pickup. And now they're trying to just run the clock and get this Baltimore Ravens defense tired. This drive has been 9 plays, 47 yards, 5 minutes, 3rd and 9. They got to come up with a clutch play right here. They got Samaji in the tight end spot. Wow. Okay, Joe Burrow in shotgun, bunch formation on the bottom. They got Jamar Chase on the top. Okay, now he motions Samaji to his left side. And he chip blocks on the way out. And he throws. Oh, my goodness! Hudson with an crazy one-handed freaking catch there. Tanner Hudson, absolutely incredible. He spins around, gets one hand on it, pulls it into his stomach, survives the freaking ground, has an arm underneath the ball. That is definitely a touchdown here. I don't see any bobble. He's got full control here. Absolutely beautiful. Doesn't even touch the ground anyways. Absolutely beautiful. And, oh, man, what a play. Kyle Hamilton was on him again. And he just does a great – Kyle Hamilton played that extremely well. Tanner Hudson just made an incredible freaking catch right there, guys. That was one heck of a highlight catch right there. Unfreaking believable. Catches the freaking point of the ball in the palm, able to carry it and cradle it into his body and then take control of it as he survives the ground. Unbelievable catch by Tanner Hudson. Thank goodness it wasn't Gesicki, because we would have had to see one of the ugliest gritties on the field if he would have made that catch and celebrated, because that is ugly. Ooh, wait. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. That was awesome, hey, Isaac? That was beautiful. That was beautiful, man. Oh, we got a commercial break. I'm going to go run up and get another bottle of water. I'll be right back. Unfreaking believable. What a freaking catch. We got a couple more water bottles, and I picked up a nice little snack here. I always like to keep some carbs on hand, especially because I am fasting and I only got a chance to eat one meal today, and I know I'm in a massive caloric deficit, so I can definitely have some snacks. We got a little Ritz sandwiches, cheese sandwiches. I know. Tanner Hudson, of all people. What an incredible catch by the young man. Unbelievable. I should have kept one of these water bottles out. This one's basically done. Wow. This game is, oh, hold on. I got to adjust the score. So 19. My math serves me well. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Lefty. For my other channel, I've been working on a 3-part series, weight loss challenges, and so my goal was to lose 100 pounds by the end of the year. So I've been really strict on my calorie intake. But I only got 3 days left before I go straight bodybuilder diet. Kick is off and caught about the 6-yard line. Moves it, advances up to about the 32. Justice Hill gets taken down about the 32-yard line. So, yeah, I go hardcore bodybuilder diet next month, and I'm putting myself through my actual weight loss boot camp that I put people through for the weight loss challenges. When I was a personal trainer, my clients used to win the quarterly, like for like 2.5 years straight. Only my clients won the weight loss challenge. So I'm gonna put myself through it, and I'm gonna lose another 40 pounds by the nice little pass up the middle of the field to Andrews. Unbelievable. There we go. Now we got a little bit of urgency coming out of Baltimore, and they're starting to wheel and deal here. Nice little like 25-yard gain. Yeah, Isaac, you got a really fast metabolism, man. Take advantage while you can. When it slows down, when you get older, oh man. Oh, Derrick Henry's finally back in the game. Another big run from Derrick for about 9 yards. There he is. Like which one? For phase 1, 2, or 3? Because this next one is hardcore, man. It's Derrick Henry pitch to the right. He gets a nice little 5 or 6 yard run for the first down. So yeah, this next one is basically, yeah, it's 10,000 steps on the treadmill on an incline. So I usually go to the gym twice a day. So in the morning I go and get my first 35 minute walk on a 5% incline and at 3 to 3.5 speed miles per hour. And then I on top of that, then I do an hour workout where it is a 20-minute continuous motion circuit where you just it's essentially like CrossFit circuits where you just keep going. It's just round after round, and you just keep moving the entire time until the timer runs out. So I do a 20-minute, and then I get a 5 to 10 minute break, and then I do 30 minutes of heavy lifting, whether that's squats, deadlifts, leg press, pull-ups, anything like that, and then I finish with another 30 minutes of incline walking for 35 minutes, depending however long it takes to hit 10,000 steps. Derrick Henry is back in the game, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what was going on there, but they're finally going back to heavy dose of Derrick Henry. A bunch of runs on this drive here. They got to do something here. Comes up with a nice little run. So far, he's got 10 rushes for 60 yards and a touchdown. Maybe they're waiting to use him in the second half of the game when the Bengals defense is tired. I don't know. Ravens on the Bengals like 30 or 27-yard line. And then freaking RPO to Lamar Jackson. He keeps it and he runs for about 4 or 5 yard gain. My fasting schedule, well, I try to fast as long as I can now. So sometimes I don't eat until like 6, 7. But some days, if I feel like I need energy, I'll break my fast at like 4, 2, something like that. But for this next month, I'm eating 3 to 4 meals a day, but it's only white rice and chicken. Ooh, that was a nice little run by Mitchell to the right side for the touchdown. So I'll eat 3 to 4 meals, and it'll be a cup of rice, of cooked rice, white rice, unseasoned, just basic plain white rice. And then chicken that's only seasoned with pepper. So there's no salt because I'm going to try to remove the salt out of my diet so I can drop water weight as well. And then the only salt that I get is instead of seasoning, and then so I bake the chicken with just pepper, and then I slice it up into a bunch of little chunks, and the kick is up, and it is good, and it is Ravens touchdown for another 7 points. We got a game, ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves a game. And then I cut it. I cut the chicken up in just a bunch of little chunks, and then I sear it. I put like 0-calorie cooking spray, and I sear it. I put it in the chicken in a pan, and then I sear it. So it's sear all the chicken, and then I just throw a bunch of hot sauce on there because hot sauce doesn't have any calories. So I try to get as little calories as possible. I eat about a chicken and a half, a chicken breast to a chicken breast and a half, 3 to 4 times a day, depending on how my hunger hits. Because when you start training and walking that much, you're hungry literally all day, every day. Because the food, when you eat chicken and rice, it's so fast burning that that literally like half hour after you eat, you're hungry again. Chicken burns so fast, and white rice burns so fast that you don't even feel it, man. It's like just like that, and you're back on a caloric deficit, and you're just kind of back to burning fat. So that's how you manipulate the body to just burn fat. So and then when it comes to heavy lifting, lift heavy to what is heavy to you, right? So I lift in the 200s. I don't like to go into the 300s right now because I'm older and I don't want to risk massive injury, but whatever feels heavy to you. So like if you can do 10 reps of it, it's not heavy enough. So you got to work in that 5 rep range. So I do everything in sets of 5 by 5. And I like leg press because you have safety rails. And I like deadlifts because you can just drop it and it's pretty safe. Squats, make sure you're in the squat rack and use your safety rack so that if you do get tired, you can just put the stuff on the rack. Pull-ups, if you do assisted, make sure it's hard enough to where you can only do 5 reps, right? The 5 rep range, whatever that weight is that makes it difficult and a struggle to get through 5 reps, that's what you want to do, because when you are lifting heavy, you tap into a different energy system. You get 3 different energy system deliveries, right? So your natural everyday metabolism, the one that burns your calories at rest, and then you have your cardiovascular energy system. So when you're running and stuff like that, or when you're doing like volume training, so like bodybuilding time training, like 10 rep range, 12 rep range, 15 rep range, stuff like that. But you don't burn the same amount of calories as when you use your third energy system, which when you do heavy lifting, because you tap into your fight or flight mechanism. And when you tap into that and you're lifting heavy, your brain doesn't know you're doing, your body does, and your brain doesn't know that you're doing weight training. It just feels like, holy crap, if I don't move this weight, I'm going to die. So when you trigger that, your body just dumps calories for energy. So when you do that with heavy lifting, that's essentially what you're doing. Every single time you do a 5 rep range and you're left like totally gassed, and you rest your 1 to 2 minutes, 3-minute rest break, and then you do another set of 5 and you do 5 by 5. Sometimes all you get is 2 or 3 exercises in. Sometimes, so some days I'll do pull-ups and deadlifts. Another day I might do or pull-ups and squats, and another day I might do leg press and something, you know what I mean? So and so it's just 30 minutes. And then with a 20-minute circuit, so like a continuous motion circuit is something like, for example, you set a timer for 20 minutes, and then you do 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, 10 body weight squats, and then like 10 kettlebell swings, right? And then as soon as you do 10, 10, 10, 10, you go right back to the first exercise. And you just keep doing that, cycling over and over and getting as many rounds as you can. So once you do your 3 or 4 exercises, um, and you complete do like 10 rep range or 12 rep range, and you don't want to use heavy weight here. Because if you use heavy weight, you're gonna gas, and you're not going to be able to continue to move. That's why body weight, so push-ups, uh, sit-ups, body weight squats, kettlebell swings, stuff like that with light weight, because that allows you to be able to go and not have to stop, because you don't want to stop and rest between anything. From the moment that the timer starts to the moment that the timer, oh my goodness, oh, he didn't catch it. You want to continuously move, right? And if you just go, you might only, at the beginning, you might only get 2 or 3 rounds done. But by the end of it, you'll get the lung capacity up, and you'll be able to do 3, 4, sometimes even 5 rounds, depending on how fast, how much cardio you build. And the reason for that type of workout, that more like cardiovascular, is because when you engage your body in that type of training, you end up burning calories after your workout. So depending on how intense your workout is, when it comes to continuous exercise without a lot of rests, you're able to burn extra calories after your workout for 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. Sometimes that depends on your body. It's different for everybody. So what you're going to do is maximize your continuous motion circuit with heavy weight training for 30 minutes. So it's just an hour workout, and then 30 to 35 minutes, however long it takes you to walk 5,000 steps on a 5% incline at no more than 3.5 miles per hour on the treadmill. If you do that, you will literally melt the weight off of you. And then if you eat clean, and or you can do you can do the fast. But the thing is that the workout will suffer because you're not going to have enough energy, like nutrients in your system, to be able to push through these workouts, right? So that's why I say eat 3 to 4 times a day of just chicken and hot sauce. You can do salsa's got 0 calories, so you can smother your chicken in salsa instead. You can use mustard. I'm not a big fan of just mustard and chicken, but I've seen bodybuilders do it because they need some sort of flavor instead of just plain, just chicken that's like seasoned with pepper, because you don't want to put salt, right? Because you want to try to cut as much salt out of your system so they can drop water weight. And then you will start just melting weight. Like I plan on losing, I'll probably lose between 40 and 50 pounds. And if I'm lucky, I'll get to about 105 to 110 pounds lost in 6 months on my 3rd phase, right? Because I lost 40 pounds on phase 1, where I just did VR, Beat Saber, and every single day, and then fasting and portion control. And then I went to the 2nd phase, where I just did 30 minutes of just the exercises that I'm going to use for weight training, heavy weight training, just to get my body used to squats, deadlifts, pull-ups, and leg press. And then now that I can do that, I can actually push a little bit heavier, and then now I'm switching from 10 rep range to 5 rep range, and it's going to be freaking torture, let me tell you. And then you're going to want to train at the very least every other day. And don't worry about but there's only 7 days, and just think about it as 30 days straight. Oh, Joe Burrow takes a massive shot. Yoshivas with the catch and the touchdown. Unbelievable. It's okay, man. It's totally okay. We only have 4 viewers in here, and it's valuable information. And the Bengals, man. So far, it's 25, but if they kick this field goal, it's going to be 26. It's not. It's okay, man. I really like talking fitness. I was a trainer for a decade, so I kind of miss being able to give advice to people and train people. So I have so much knowledge that's just like people used to pay thousands of dollars to have me train them and tell them all this stuff, right? So 26 to 14, ladies and gentlemen. And oh man, I was talking on my weekly picks here. I really wanted to take the Bengals on the upset here. I really wanted to. But in good conscience, I couldn't ignore the potential that there's going to be some rust from these Bengals and Joe Burrow since he's missed so much time. And I was like, I can't gamble against Action Jackson and Derrick Henry. What is Jim Harbaugh doing, guys? Unfreaking believable. But anyways, that is that program that you got there. That is the program that I used to win basically every quarterly weight loss challenge at my old gym for about 2.5 years straight. It was awesome. I remember when I first started winning them, all the trainers started being like, what is this new guy starting to freaking, win all these weight loss challenges? I know better than him. So they started getting their clients to enter, and none of them could freaking produce the results that I was. I was getting guys that were like, the thing is that with a weight loss challenge, the pictures have to be so like jarring or just impactful when you're looking like, is that even the same person? And when I make people lose weight, that's the look. Like I had people that were like, 280 pounds get down to like 190, and they look like literally a completely different person. I've had girls that would lose so much weight, and people would be like, "What is going on?" Oh, I got a text message. Who? But yeah, that is the. Oh, you're just messaging in the group chat there. Yeah, yeah, I definitely have seen that commercial, where Draymond, you've been on the naughty list. But anyways, yeah, bro, I used to charge people like $80 an hour for me to train them. That was the rate that the gym used to charge people, all my clients for me. But here we go. We got ourselves a game, 26 to 14. I still have some faith here in Lamar. I think that he has the ability to put the cape on. And I said in my breakdown of the Thursday night game, or the Thanksgiving games, that Lamar Jackson and these Ravens have to literally play all out. Lamar cannot be reserved anymore. He's got to put the cape on. He can't worry about injuries anymore. It's been long enough since he's been back, so he shouldn't strain that hamstring again. And he has to freaking put the team on his back. He has to be the thing, the player that puts so much strain on the Cincinnati defense that it literally opens up everybody else. So we need to see this now in the fourth quarter. This is definitely not outside the realm of possibilities here. If they score quickly here and then they can get a defensive touchdown, they can definitely get back in the game. We got Derrick Henry in the I formation. Lamar Jackson under center. He's changing the second play in the freaking that they called here, and Derrick Henry gets a nice little 8-yard run, but there is a flag on the play. Holding offense. Guys, everybody, every single freaking player on the offense has to freaking step up for Lamar right now. I know he's had 2 fumbles here. He's had a couple of mistakes here, but like, come on. Like, there's been a whole bunch of drop passes that has totally derailed drives. Isaiah Likely, you cannot fumble the ball out of the end zone. I get that you're just being an athlete and trying to, but if you're gonna do that, man, like hug the ball, bro. Like, got to give it credit to the defensive player there on that play to knock the ball free just outside the end zone to get that fumble out of the end zone. But unfreaking believable. Yeah, because I think right here, if Cincinnati wins this, they're going to be 3-1 in the division, right? I know they're not going to be in the race for the first place, but I think that means that the Steelers, at least for today, until after the Steelers play this weekend, they would be taking over the first place spot. Unfreaking believable. And when you're in the gym, ask for a spot, bro. Use the safety racks. I don't care if you have to go into the squat rack and set up in there every single time. Who cares? Your safety is more important. You pay your gym fees. And he throws a pass to Derrick Henry out of the backfield, and he's going. He keeps going. Oh, oh my God, I thought he freaking punched the ball out there for a second. What a freaking play to end the third quarter there. A nice little freaking check down to Derrick Henry. He makes all the freaking moves. This is why you play Derrick. What is going on? Oh my goodness gracious. Where is... Still nothing from any of the big guys about Derrick Henry at all. It must have just been cramps. Maybe they just felt like, based on the way that the drives are going, they just had a better shot at going with their change of pace backs or their receiving backs. But it doesn't make sense to me. Even when, like, look at that. That was a clear passing situation. Okay, they're way behind the sticks after that false start or whatever that penalty was. I can't remember now. I'm just so freaking blown away by that freaking catch and run by Derrick Henry. In that situation, that's totally supposed to be a change of pace or a pass catching back. Come on now, or your blocking back supposed to be in there to give Lamar the time to throw. So it doesn't matter. Just have him in the game. Have him in the game. He's a dynamic piece. He commands a lot of respect too. Like, I don't think anybody's scared when Justice Hill or Keaton Mitchell, what's his name? Hold on a sec. What's his name? Keon or Keaton Mitchell? Either way. Still nothing about freaking... I just don't get it. But either way, here we go. The Ravens are trying to make a game out of it, ladies and gentlemen. This is freaking awesome. We're going to get a freaking photo finish, hopefully, at the end. Unfreaking believable. There we go. Move that over. Oh, those are too small. Man, that's okay. We're going to figure it out next time. Unfreaking believable, man. What an awesome catch and run by Derrick Henry. He's got to have at least 110, 115 all-purpose yards now. Like, this is why you have him on the field, guys. And the Ravens are just outside of red zone. They're at the 31-yard line, the Bengals 31-yard. Oh, a little flip pass to Keaton Mitchell, and he loses about a yard. The Bengals sniffed that out on that jet sweep a la Patrick Mahomes, where he just kind of flips it up. Yeah, Derrick Henry just kind of comes out of the backfield, and he just does his magic here. He's got two defenders running in to cut the angle off to the sideline, which they think he's going to go, but he cuts it back to the middle, and he gets a massive catch and run there. Woo! Here we go. 2nd and 10. Lamar in shotgun. He takes a shot. D-Hop with an awesome catcher. He still got the hands, ladies and gentlemen, on the sideline. Back shoulder throw. The very, very rare back shoulder throw out of freaking, no, that wasn't even a back shoulder throw. That just looked like he just reacted like it was. Ugh, that was really bad ball placement, but thank goodness freaking D-Hop can freaking make moves and create separation like that, because that was all him. In the red zone now on the Bengals 16-yard line, we got motion, Zay Flowers to the top, and we got a nice little design run here to Lamar Jackson, and he only gets about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up here. What was this kid's name? Let's see if it's under Ravens. 2nd and 9. Derrick Henry is out of the game right now. Here we go. Lamar Jackson in shotgun. We got 3 receivers on the bottom of the screen, 1 in the slot. Oh, the pass rush gets to him, and he has to throw it away. Ooh, what are the refs pointing at here? There's no flag down yet, but they were talking and pointing to each other. Somebody step out of bounds and then come back in, maybe? Or what's going on here? Maybe there was a potential flag, but it got waved off. Maybe they thought there was a contact within 5 yards. But I don't know. But no flag actually comes out on the play. We got 3rd and 9. Ball is on the 15-yard line. We got Isaiah Likely, everybody coming in pass protection, and it gets tipped, and Lamar Jackson is intercepted, and they're running it back down to the freaking, gosh darn, man. Yeah, Lamar just, you can't that's not all on Lamar. But yeah, you cannot just rely on his arm. You can't. That's not his game, man. It's not his game. It's not his game. Unfreaking believable, man. I'm not happy. I'm not happy, but I am kind of happy because this game is pretty awesome. I do like Joe Burrow as well. I definitely picked this wrong. So I'm rooting for the Ravens because I picked them to win. Even though I really wanted to pick this upset, I thought this is definitely an upset alert. I just could not gamble against Action Jackson and Derrick Henry and Jim Hardball. You screwed me. You freaking screwed me, Jim. You bent me over. We should have had freaking Derrick running all amok in the second quarter, man. This probably would be a whole different game. Baltimore Ravens defense, if the hype is true, if you guys are supposed to be fixed, this is when you freaking prove everybody that you can freaking that you can do something, because as of right now, and Joe Burrow has been having his way with you guys. So, oh man, that sucks. That absolutely sucks, man. Oh, I better go look at my. Unbelievable, man. It was a tip ball, so it's not on freaking Lamar there, but you don't want. Oh no, that was he didn't even see the safety though. Even if that wasn't tipped, the safety was literally in the passing lane. You cannot have him throw that much. You need to use his legs. You need to use Derrick Henry, and then once that'll open up all the freaking design plays. And we got Chase Brown running for about 2 yards, 2 or 3 yards here on a outside run to the right of Joe. Probably out of shotgun because that's what they're always in. Man. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. We got Joe in shotgun. We got Oshavus at the top of the screen. We got Jamar Chase on the bottom of the screen outside the numbers, and we got two in the slot. Chase Brown comes out of the backfield. He throws it to Jamar Chase off the hands and out of bounds. 3rd and 6 coming up for the Bengals. Jamar is definitely is wiping off his hands. Maybe he feels like they're a little wet or something. I don't know. Bengals fans in the stands, they're putting them on the screen. There's just two guys. They do not look impressed. They feel like we've seen this before. They're going to come back. They're scared. We got two in the backfield. We got Sample and Chase. We have Gesicki in the slot. Jamar Chase on the top of the screen. He takes a shot to Sample, and he comes away with the first down. A nice little 10-yard strike. No, that was Gesicki. Sorry, Gesicki. Thank goodness he only did the flex there because I can't handle his gritty. It's so disgusting. It's the worst gritty I've ever seen, and I've seen my own gritty in the mirror, and that says a lot. And I got rhythm. Okay, I'm Latino. I got rhythm, and mine's not the greatest. So here we go. We got Jamar in the slot, Yosavash on the bottom on the outside of the numbers, and we got there was a draw play. It was like a pump fake and draw to Chase. They are looking to just run the clock here. They're talking about Joe Burrow's injury history. He's definitely taken a lot of injuries. Well, the appendicitis definitely shouldn't count to him. But he has had a lot of freaking. Holy moly. Here we go. Joe Burrow in shotgun. Chase to his right. Chase at the bottom of the screen on the outside. And we got Yosavash in the slot. And he takes a shot to Jamar Chase right at the freaking sticks. Looks like he came back for it, so he's only going to get. He's about 1 or 2 yards short of the first down. Third and 2, maybe 3rd and 1. 10 minutes 34 seconds and counting on the game. Bengals break the huddle. Back into shotgun. Man, he loves shotgun. It's like Madden for him. Here we go. And looks like they're going to call a timeout. Yeah. Second timeout since he calls. Ooh-wee. This has been one heck of a game to finish the Thursday night games. The Thanksgiving games, guys. We have been blessed. Unbelievable, man. What has to happen here for the Ravens to have a chance to bring this back? They got to come away with the stop right here. They cannot let the Bengals even come up with 3 points. It just becomes too much. Maybe a takeaway here, maybe a pick six, and then that'll save a bunch of time. But I don't know if they have that kind of defense. Do they have, other than Kyle Hamilton, do you even have a ball hawk corner or safety? Unbelievable. What? Definitely a two-score game. There's 10 minutes. They have to stop this drive, and then they have to score quick because they're going to have to stop another drive so that they have enough time to come away with that second score. They need to be all-out defense, and they have to make everything quick here. Like, that's the only way. But regardless of that, it's been a fun game. We've seen a whole bunch of different crazy, wacky plays. Some turnovers, uncharacteristic here. Lamar, when I would have expected Derek to be the one turning over the ball. But Derek has been great whenever they've used him. Still nothing. Nothing's been posted on why Derek didn't play for the entire second quarter. Here we go. Joe Burrow in shotgun. I'm just gonna guess because he's always in shotgun. Yep. Back to his side, and it looks like they were trying to set up a wide receiver screen, but they just did not bite on that, and they just try to sneak the run up the middle with the Samaje Perine. It just did not work for them, and the Baltimore Ravens come up with a stop. Are they in field goal range? It might be a long field goal. They try to catch him off guard with that. They did that whole thing that we did as the Vikings, where we made it look like Jefferson was motioning over to get ready for a jet sweep, and then threw it to Addison or whoever it was, and we got the kick up, and it is good. The Bengals are in full control of this game. The kickoff has turned into a bit of a shootout, that one-sided shootout. Unbelievable, guys. So I guess we're not getting the shootout that we thought. Oh well. I'm not a Bengals or a Ravens fan, but I did pick the Ravens to win, so that's why I'm taking their side, and I'm disappointed. Because I also thought this could have been an upset, and I should have picked the Bengals. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. Now they have to let's see here. 21. They can go for two. It's still technically a two-score game, right? Because if they get two 2-point conversions and they get two touchdowns, then they could definitely tie it up, right? Or 8-16. No, that would win by 1 point. But what is Jim Harbaugh gonna do? He's so conservative. What a weird game by the Ravens, bro. I just don't understand why they took out Derrick Henry for so long. Why they are choosing to not use their threats properly. You know, like there was a couple moments there where it looked like they were running the ball hard with Derrick, and then they were catching them off guard with runs with Lamar, and then they just went to, let's just make Lamar throw the ball. And you can't do that with Lamar. You cannot. He does not have the accuracy to be able to do that. You need to set everything up with the running from both him and Derrick, so that you lull that defense into thinking that you're going to run, and then you can pull out one of those design plays where Isaiah Likely or Andrew sneaks in behind everything, and they just like wide open passes and stuff like, and then catches after run. You know what I mean? But I don't know why they thought they could just make him throw like Joe here. And now they're in that situation where he has to throw like that. So what do? There's still enough time. So at least they have that going for them. Can we get a kickoff return? Because they need to score quickly here. And the touchback. Touchback from the Ravens there. Bringing them up to the 35-yard line, if I'm not mistaken. Unbelievable. What other good matches are going to come up in this weekend here that are looking good? I think Bears Eagles is going to be a little bit more of a defensive output here. Okay, Lamar in shotgun. He takes a shot over to Likely on the sideline, and he gets about 8 there, and he gets out of bounds. Oh, no, they didn't even give him the out of bounds. What the heck? Unbelievable. I'm excited for Texans Colts. That's going to be a fun game because that defense, if they can take away that run, here we go. And we got to run Justice Hill. No gain. Bill Steelers is going to be a good one. Wow, there's not that many exciting matchups. Every game seems lopsided. Lamar takes a shot in the middle of the field. Oh, and there is a flag on the play. The defender definitely jumped on him a little bit too early. Prior to the pass, holding, defense, number 35, Davis. So is that just a 5-yard penalty instead of the pass interference? We're at their own 48-yard line. Lamar takes a shot deep, and he hits. No, he didn't control the ball. Brother, you need to hold on to the ball. Oh! I don't care. Every single one of these receivers, if you get you need to hold on to these balls, okay? Walker, bro. I don't care if you have to make a superstar catch. Lamar ain't that guy that's going to give you a freaking perfectly placed ball. You need to make adjustments. You need to hold on to these freaking balls, man. It's just as much on you as it is Lamar here. Like, it's a 50-50 here. Oh, and he throws broken play here. Gets it to Likely. About 4 yards short of the first down. Woo! Yeah, they're not playing so good right now. They're definitely not playing so good. I knew they weren't great, but because of the way that we played them and made them look pedestrian. False start by the Ravens. The right tackle. 8 minutes, 5 seconds left in the game. I definitely thought they were good enough to beat the Bengals, though. And the Bengals are going to make the cardinal mistake that we always make and freaking win themselves out of a good draft position. Yeah. Number 70. 3rd and 8. Just a 5-yard penalty, still manageable. Can we get a nice little scramble play, something, a design? Oh, here we go. He takes a shot. way overthrown. I expect that from Lamar, so I'm not upset. You can't put it on him like this. He's just not that guy. He's not Joe Burrow. He's not an accurate passer. You can't have him throw your way out of freaking bad situation. Just completely overthrew him so bad. Behind him and way overthrown. Lamar in shotgun. We got Justice Hill on the left side. Zay Flowers motion to the top of the field, into the slot. We got two. Isaiah likely in the slot top of the, and he almost threw an interception. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, absolutely right. He probably just wants to get enough wins so that he can say, man, if Joe didn't get injured, we would have won 14 games this season. So I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's definitely not my fault. Lamar is just. It's not all on Lamar, okay? I know he had a couple lost or some turnovers on him, but bro, he's had a bunch of bad drops from his receivers. They got to make those catches, man. You can't make a catch in the end zone and get it turned. Have defensive pass interference on that. He had more than enough separation. He did not need to push off at all. The Ravens have a specific way of winning games, and you cannot transition into trying to win games like the frickin' Bengals win games just through the arm of your quarterback. He's not he is not a pocket passer. He's a dual threat quarterback. You need to frickin' take advantage of that. But there's just not enough time. Now you're in that situation. You just gotta throw your way out of it, and you just gotta hope that he can keep it together and make all the right throws. Yeah. This might be over. This might be over. They had to score, though. They have to score. Let me realign this one. There we go. That's a little bit better for the vertical stream. Ah, man. Absolutely. Come on, Lamar. You gotta bring out some showtime. You gotta bring out some magic right now. This is why they pay you the big bucks, bro. Ooh, those turkey legs look freaking amazing. Ooh, yeah. I'm more of a breast guy, but I do like me some turkey legs. When I used to live in Calgary and I'd go to the Stampede. I'd always get a turkey leg because they were like these massive freaking turkey legs there, man. Here we go. Joe Burrow under center for like the fourth time all game, with Chase Brown behind him, and it looks like he pulled a tight end to be a blocker for him, and he pitches it to Chase Brown, and he gets a freaking huge freaking run up the left side for about 14 or 15 yards. Ooh. What's Melissa Stark saying? Oh, they're talking about Sydney and Chase Brown. The Brown brothers. I don't care. Tell us why freaking Derrick Henry wasn't in the game in the second quarter. How about you tell us that? You go do some investigative journalism on the field and go, hey, why wasn't he out? Is he cramping? Did he pull something? Here we go. Joe Burrow out of shotgun with Chase Brown to his left side. He's motioning Tinsley into a blocking position, carrying the gap. Ooh, nice little run, about 8 yards, maybe 8.5 yards for Chase Brown, and they are looking to run the clock. Oh, I remember that. I totally remember that. Yes. I think those were, oh yeah, because those are the ones that are getting plated for the end of the game, because the winning team always traditionally eats the turkey legs, right? So there, it was probably cold and freaking. It didn't even look like the ones at the Stampede. Okay, Lamar Jackson. I mean, Joe Burrow in shotgun. Chase Brown on his left. He moves, motions Tinsley in to cover the block, and they run it up the middle with Chase Brown. Gets about a yard. I forgot about that. Yeah. Oh, Jettas. You gotta love it, man. I wouldn't be surprised because, like, when I got turkey legs at the Calgary Stampede, they're always like just like caked on with whatever flavor, because they have like different flavors. Some are like barbecue, some are like spicy, and a bunch of different flavors, right? And they also have like dry rubs on them too, and they just look plain. Oh, here we go. They caught him with the hard count. Flag on the play. The Ravens are antsy. They are rattled. Encroachment. Defense number 41. Mr. Jones. Oh, the hard count got him hard, man. They're pulling out all the freaking dirty tricks now because they just know that they have them exactly where they want them. They have them. The Bengals have slowly over the entire game just inched behind the Ravens, just so slowly, and now they're directly behind, and they're just ready to just bend them over. You know what I'm saying? Joe Burrow in shotgun, Chase Brown was right, Yoshavash in the slot in the bottom. Motions into the middle for pass protection, and they run the ball again. Maybe 1 yard. Exactly what they need to be doing. Exactly what the Bengals need to be doing. And this game is now out of reach. I just don't think they can. The Ravens take a timeout trying to save some of the clock, but they've definitely dropped the ball here. They needed to score the last time they had the possession. Unbelievable. It is what it is, and the fans are starting to make their way out of the stadium, trying to beat the traffic. And the Baltimore Ravens fans are stunned, ladies and gentlemen. I'm stunned too, just because for this game I was a Baltimore fan. I freaking called the upset too. I said I really wanted to pick the freaking Bengals on this upset, but I just couldn't pull the trigger. And they're just milking the clock perfectly. They're 1 second left on the freaking play clock. He's even calling out the play clock, and that's their freaking his cadence, man. That's wild. Tinsley motioned out of the backfield, and he throws to a Chase Brown that slides inbounds for about a 3 yard gain, keeping the clock running, and Baltimore takes their second timeout. Looks like the Ravens were playing checkers and the Bengals were playing chess. At least now in this fourth quarter. They have definitely taken control and not looked back. They are firmly behind these Ravens now, and they are getting ready to just give it to them dry. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That's football, guys. That is how it goes. Sometimes the team that has the odds and the probabilities on their side doesn't always win, especially when you got a generational quarterback like Joe Burrow at freaking under center for the opposing team. Here we go. Jamar Chase motions out of the backfield, and they hand the ball over. Oh, and they fumbled the ball. Bengals fumble the ball. Chase Brown fumbles the ball and make it seem like they're going to go for the motioned Jamar Chase over to the side, like he's going to go for the screen pass, and they hand it off to Samaje Perine, and he fumbles the ball, and the Ravens fall on it. Wow. Maybe there is a little bit of life left here. Yeah, Samaje, man. I thought it was Chase Brown because he's been in there a lot of these passing situations or these specific running situations. They just had him on the field too, but it was definitely Samaje. Okay, so the Ravens have some life. There's five minutes roughly left in the game. They have to score quickly here. They can't be. You gotta. Okay, Todd Monken, you need to pull out all your freaking trick plays right now, or just your best plays out of your freaking back pocket right now. The ones that you're saving for the playoffs. Because if you don't freaking pull them out right now, you ain't making the playoffs, bro. So you need this. You got to treat this like an elimination playoff game right now. You need to pull out all the stops, pull out all your freaking beautifully designed plays here, get everybody into the right situations, and give freaking Lamar some easy open looks to freaking Mark Andrews, likely, and just let them do the rest in the open space, man. And then they got to score quickly and get out of bounds when they can't make all the moves to the end zone. Woo! There's life. There's a chance. Insert the Dumb and Dumber freaking why am I forgetting? I know his last name, Christmas. Why am I forgetting freaking Jim Carrey's character's name in freaking Dumb and Dumber right now? Wow. I'm so discombobulated from this game that I can't even remember one of the most famous characters of all time. But insert that meme right now. So you're telling me that there's a chance? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Lamar, Todd Monken, you have to. Lloyd, that's it. Lloyd Christmas. Absolutely. There's a chance here. Come on. You need some beautifully designed plays right here. Get your guys, your playmakers in open space right now. The pass rush is coming. He has to throw the ball away. They're selling out and just sending the pass rush and just dropping everybody into coverage here. Lamar had no one there. He doesn't have the confidence to throw into coverage, so it's not looking good. Come on, Todd. You need to do something. A little rub route, something. Create something here, bro. Justice Hill to the right. Lamar in shotgun. D-Hop on the top of the screen. Zay Flowers on the bottom of the screen. He takes a shot, and it's just so completely overthrown. He just doesn't have it, man. He just does not have the accuracy, does not have the ability to be a pocket passer when he's behind. There's no fear of a run right here, so they just sell out on pass coverage. He just completely overthrows Zay Flowers, completely, 2 stories above his head, man. And we got Andrews in the slot, and they get it to him, and he gets out of bounds for about 7 yards. They save some time. 4 minutes and 43 seconds left on the clock. They still have time. It's like a 3rd and 4 here. There's a 4th down play. This might be the game here. If they don't convert this 4th down, it's almost certainly over. They just will not have the time. The Bengals will definitely just run the ball and just milk as much time off the clock and get them to burn their last time out. And we got D-Hop on the bottom of the screen. Zay Flowers top of the screen. There we go. Andrews wide open up the middle, puts it right into the numbers, converts the first down for about 25, maybe 30 yards. 1st and 10, 4:25. The clock is ticking, boys. Tempo here. And again, same personnel. And again, now it's the Zay Flowers. And Zay Flowers fumbles. Are you freaking kidding me? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. And this goes to show that I've been saying that basic outside of the Chargers game, we have literally been our worst enemy. We have lost games. These teams have not beat us, okay? We have just not been able to freaking finish comeback drives, and we have definitely messed up and given the game away. Like these teams aren't beating us. This Ravens team looked pedestrian when we played them. Lamar didn't have his superstar game like he usually has. He just did barely enough, and we still kept in the game, and we almost made the comeback drive at the very end. It's just that's it. Every single loss, except for maybe the Chargers. Maybe you can say that we didn't freaking show up, and that's still our own fault, and we just gave the game away. But we just didn't. We literally we could have won almost every single game this season had we not shot ourselves in the foot. I still believe our team is a really good team. The fact that we keep these games super close, we just haven't been able to complete them, and that's just the growing pains that we're going through. Those are just the injuries. So, like you cannot convince me of anything else other than that. Like we are our own worst enemy this season. And Jamar Chase and Chase Brown with a beautiful run up the left side, broken tackle for the first down, and that is definitely the end of the game. There is no way that unless they force a turnover here, pick six or a fumble six, it's not looking good for these Baltimore Ravens. They get blown out. Is this considered a blowout? Ninth or let me see. 15 points. Is that considered a blowout? Here we go. That was delay of game by the Bengals. How do you mess that up? How do you mess that up? Unfreaking believable. Wow, I am feeling the lack of calories today, boys. Unfreaking believable. I am like so ravenous right now. I think I probably only eaten like 1,200 calories today. That is a massive. As soon as I wasn't managing my time, and I worked on. It's not like it took me a long time, but I waited literally to the last minute to do the freaking the banner there for the score. And Samaje Perine this time runs up the middle for about 4 yards, does not fumble the ball. Man, they gave you the fumble too to give you the chance, and then you still throw the game away. Just trading turnovers there. 2nd and 12 for the Bengals here. They're going to let this run down to the 2-minute warning, and then it is about that time. A great game, regardless. There was fireworks. All first half we saw it wasn't the fireworks that we expected in the shootout that we thought this game was going to be. But we got to see a whole bunch of crazy antics, fumbles, turnovers, freaking a little bit of everything. Some crazy passes from Joe Burrow. And then just some more craziness here at the end of the game with trading turnovers here, and it's just been it's been fireworks. Not the fireworks that we wanted, but it's been a heck of a game. Baltimore gets exposed a little bit here. So the narrative is broken here because I don't think anybody's going to be saying that the Baltimore Ravens can definitely take the North here and win or make the playoffs. Not after a game like this. If anybody tries to make that kind of freaking statement in tomorrow's sports talk shows, I'll be surprised. The only one dumb enough to make that claim is going to be Dan Orlovsky, because he's going to be like, I just believe in Lamar Jackson and this Baltimore Ravens team. When they're banging on all cylinders, they can blow anybody out. Yeah, but what happens when they get behind in the game, bro? They just don't have that aspect. That's fine though. You have your own specific way of winning. That's totally fine, but you can't. You got to have something when you get behind. You can't just turn to your inaccurate quarterback and expect him to throw you out of a bad situation. Chase Brown runs up for about 2 yards, and the clock keeps on ticking. So they're just going to milk as much time off the clock as they can here. And the Baltimore Ravens take a final timeout. So they're thinking we can score and maybe onside recovery and then score again. That would be one heck of a miraculous comeback victory if they were able to pull that up. That is literally, you have a better chance of going to the corner store right now and hitting freaking 50 grand on a freaking scratch 'em. Joe Cool kept his cool. The pass rush was there. He made his he rolled out when he could. He stepped up when he needed. He avoided a lot of pressure. There was a couple times like that amazing shovel pass. Like, see, talking about fireworks, that shovel pass when it looked like he was getting swallowed up and he gets it out at the last second for a gain of like 4 or 5 to just keep that drive going. It's been a phenomenal game by Joe Cool and these Bengals here to derail the Baltimore Ravens' hopes and dreams. Woo-wee! Oh, you know what? Uh-oh. You know what? I gotta do a little bit of trash talking here, guys. Let me go back to... Where is it? Where is it? This one? Uh-oh. You got to remember when those Baltimore Ravens fans trash talk against your team. It's funny, man. We're a young team in a developmental year, and the Ravens barely beat us. And you want to talk trash when you can't even beat the frickin' Bengals? That's embarrassing. 32-14 now. That's official. That has to be considered a freaking blowout. Absolutely. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. It's over. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. 32. Let's adjust the score. 32-14. And the Ravens get exposed yet again. You know, this reminds me of that that one playoff run. I think I won like I won like 50 from one guy at work. I won like, I think close to $300 from a bunch of people because everybody was so convinced that they were going to beat the Titans that playoff game. And I was like, guys, that's the type of team that you guys should be scared of. Oh no, we got Lamar Jackson. We're going to the Super Bowl. Did you guys see that interview? He said we're going to the Super Bowl this year. We're still waiting, Lamar. You let me down today. You let me down, brother. Even though you're one of my favorite players, man, I am not happy with you and your Baltimore Ravens. Embarrassing. So here we go. We're going to see four freaking passing plays. They're just going to be deep shots or freaking whatever, speed outs maybe. Minute 6 to go. There's literally no chance here. A minute 6 left in the game. Chase has got his grills in. He's loving life right now on the sideline. Oh, they actually run the ball. They run the ball with Justice Hill and get, or is it Justice Hill? Or is it Ali? They just keep going back to Chase. Just smiling with his grills in, man. He's like, bang, bang, cold-blooded. 2nd and inches. This is where they're going to, okay, so they're literally just sending 4, and wow, they're running the ball again. It's Alley, not Justice Hill. Wait, is Justice Hill not on this team? Am I confusing? Wait. No, that's Turpin and the Cowboys. Yeah, I think Justice Hill is on the Ravens, if I'm not mistaken. 1st and 10, 28 seconds to go. They're just going to continue to run the ball. They're not even going to bother trying to throw the ball. They're giving up. Why? Why? Just kneel the ball. Just kneel it out. Let the clock run out. There's no sense in putting your running backs in danger here. Just to get a couple more yards. There you guys have it, guys. Unbelievable. An upset win for the Cincinnati Bengals and Joe Cool's return. Man, he was cold as ice today. A lot of mistakes from the Ravens team. It looks like this Baltimore Ravens so-called fixed defense is not so fixed after all. You know, it's a big take to say after you beat the Dolphins that this defense has arrived. So now we're seeing when they play a good offense what they can actually do. Joe Cool shredded them up. Let's see the stats. Let me pull up this game stats here. Let's see how Joe Cool did here. Joe Burrow, 24 for 46, 261 yards, 2 touchdowns, an 83.7 passer rating. I think the completion percentage of 52.2% is definitely what is affecting that. And then 1 sack. Maybe it's yeah, it's probably just the completion percentage. Man, they had a total of 120 yards rushing as a team. Jamar Chase puts up 110 yards, 43 long on that in such a beautiful, beautiful pass. But there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed your Thursday night games. Every single one of them was a freaking banger. What a freaking end to Thanksgiving. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Thanksgiving. I hope you guys have all your family and everybody stays safe. Some call for a ride. You don't need to drink and drive, guys. Get a cab. Get someone to come pick you up, guys. It's more important to make it to tomorrow than make it to your place. So I love every single one of you guys. Don't forget to check me out tomorrow. We are going live. We got our NFL news trending topics, kind of catching up on all the topics for this week. I know this last week or so has been super busy for work-wise, so I haven't been able to be live. But now that I think after Thanksgiving, I think this should definitely settle down here. We will definitely be getting back on schedule. And then in the evening, we're going to be doing our Vikings versus Seahawks breakdown. So don't forget to check out our lives tomorrow. You never know. We might even get ourselves a freaking whatchamacallit, a hot take review, because I'm sure some idiot like freaking Dan Orlovsky is gonna say that I still believe Lamar Jackson can make it to the playoffs if so and so loses and he just continues to play good and there's just an anomaly. All the BS that he spews. Because, man, Dan Orlovsky, man, this season specifically, I've lost so much respect for him and all of his terrible takes, man. Unbelievably bad. Let's be real here. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. We are on the road to 500 subscribers.